Hi, friends. Welcome into the firm of Harris and Marang. Patrick Harris with you. Yours truly, that's Danny Marang. To my left, Casey Smith back there on the beats. On a little Tuesday, slipping away. It was 65 degrees when I left my house this morning.
Yeah,
at 8 o'clock.
We, go for a walk in the morning, and, ladies always, she gets cold. And she's
Just a little chilly.
I'm like, well, it says it's 60, and that's still a little chilly in the morning. And, as far as like being comfortable outside, we get halfway through the walk and the sun's beating down. I was like, "Ooh, this feels warm. This feels warm.
Ready to rumble."
Yeah, that was quite nice.
I have to bring something up for us to start from the jump. I know it's a free consultation Tuesday. I don't know if I can wait that long though. I was listening to my favorite happy hour show yesterday from 2 to 3. Featuring Luke Anderson with our young squire over there on the ones and twos, Mr. Casey Smith. And Casey said, I believe if Anthony Volpe has an error in the World Series and costs them the World Series, he will no longer be a Yankee fan and will move to the Chicago White Sox.
That's if they lose to the White Sox.
And it's Anthony Volpe. Let me tell you something, my friend. As somebody who once attempted to abandon my baseball team, it's not going to go well, man. You won't be able to turn it off, okay? A couple of years ago, I decided I'm no longer going to be a Cleveland Guardians fan. I hate that organization. They piss me off. Paul Dolan's a cheap ass. We never keep our good players, except for Jose Ramirez. Everybody else has walked. I'm out of here. I'm going to be a Mariner fan. At least I know that enemy. I've been following them my entire life because I live in the Northwest, and I lasted about 3 months because I was still watching box scores. I was still seeing pitching matchups. I was still following subreddits.
How's
and I couldn't
Swag
get away
keeping
from
up with
it.
his?
Moving from the Cowboys to the Chargers, I think he does pretty well.
I feel like that you have to make a hard excision, right?
Like it is. It's that meme of the car that's taking the exit. You have to go that hard.
Yeah.
You cannot
It's all gas, no brakes.
laissez-faire.
No.
You have to go all in. And that's probably where I failed, that I did not go all in.
All of the jerseys, all of the hats,
Everything.
all the T-shirts, like everything you got, bobbleheads, collectibles, posters, it's all got to go.
I saw a hat with Chief Wahoo and a World Series badge on it from 2016 in my closet next to a Corey Kluber World Series jersey, and I was like, I love you, baby.
I can't quit you.
I'm coming home, baby.
Yeah.
I think what I said is like, my new girlfriend abuses me. My ex-wife abuses me, but at least I know how the ex-wife abuses me. I can't learn this all over again.
That's fair.
Because Seattle was like tanking and they were being terrible, and I was like, no,
Can't do this.
I'll take the swings from the ex-wife instead of the new girlfriend.
Yeah, no.
She's not even that hot.
Yeah, see, that's the difference. Is you got to move on to the hotness, man. That's what I did in my life. I moved on to the upgrade.
But see, that would be like he's a White Sox fan now, and he's going to the Yankees.
Yeah, I mean,
What's worse? Going from the Yankees to the White Sox or the White Sox to the Yankees? Now, I know you love Murakami.
I'm really just hoping that Mooney ends up in pinstripes in New York.
He's only on like a 2-year deal.
He's on a 2-year deal.
2-3 year deal in Chicago. That could easily happen. They could use a first baseman in New York. Well, they have Ben Rice. He's pretty good.
I think he's okay with giving up Ben Rice.
I'm okay with it.
Dude, Ben Rice is like a top 5 player in my fantasy league right now.
Oh, no, move Ben Rice to DH, and Giancarlo is probably not playing long enough.
That's true.
It's a brutal place to be.
I'm a little concerned about you, Casey. I don't know if that's a good idea. Again,
here's the thing. The White Sox you don't have to worry about. Just adopt them as your other team.
but they're both in the American League.
They're both in the AL.
Look, man,
Can't do that.
I'm a Cardinals-Dodgers guy. Like,
Yuck.
And everybody kills you for it.
here's the thing. I don't care.
I think you got a little Tommy D in you. I think you actually do care.
I don't. Otherwise, I wouldn't throw on a Dodgers hat.
I will say that if Portland does get a team, which I will be over the moon for, and buy season tickets, they better be in the National League. Please be in the National League. Please be in the National League.
That'd be cool with that because then the Cardinals would come to town.
See, that's the hard pivot, though. Like, if Portland gets a team, I am all in on that.
That's what I'm waiting for, honestly.
But do I give up my Guardians Indians lore? That's 30 years, bro.
Yeah, that's the tough part.
I became an Indians fan in 1994.
That's
95.
the tough part. Like it's one thing if you're later to a team, like you adopted them like in your late 20s or mid 20s or something like that.
Like I don't have an NFL team. Okay.
Yeah, like you can do whatever.
I can pick whatever, and
You're a Chargers fan.
the reason I haven't is because I don't want to make the wrong choice, so I just stay neutral.
Why do you mean the wrong choice?
Well, I don't want to be like Well, first of all, I don't want to be a bandwagon. So I don't want to be like a Chiefs fan all of a sudden.
You're a Duck fan, so you're going with Herbert and the Chargers.
What if I'm a Browns fan because I secretly love Dylan Gabriel more?
You don't.
I don't.
And you've gotten your heart ripped out by Cleveland enough.
Yes. I could just go all in on Cleveland.
Oh, Just be a Vikings fan.
You could have done that when LeBron was there.
That's true. I do love Kyrie. You know I love Kyrie.
That was the time to do that.
That was the time.
Like, if you were going to go all in on Cleveland, like, well.
Baker, LeBron, and Frankie and Jose. That's not a bad trio.
No, having that in the city, who's left?
For what?
Of those guys in Cleveland.
Just Jose Ramirez. Just Jose Ramirez. LeBron.
I know, good change.
Yep.
That's very good change.
Thank you, Pop.
Yeah, no LeBron. I mean, you got Spider. I like Spider.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Donovan Mitchell, but LeBron James,
that's true.
that's a tougher place to be. Meanwhile, Todd Monken's out here talking about the slippery slope of drafting Braden Sorsby. So
I saw that.
I was like, that's
Look. I've been thinking about this Aaron Donald, Myles Garrett, Rams, Browns situation.
it's hilarious. We were joking about it. It's like he might do it.
I saw Aaron Donald like lifting weights and he says, I'm ready. And you're like, oh, God, no. Apparently him and McVay talk every day. But I was thinking about that. And then out of nowhere, from the top rope,
Step into a Slim Jim.
in comes Todd Monken to talk to me about why you shouldn't draft Brendan Sorsby. Exactly.
Yeah.
You're just like, what is going on, bro? You need a quarterback desperately.
That just shows you like the thought that the second he got popped, they're like, well, should we grab him in the supplemental draft? Like, that discussion has been had
Without
by
a
that
doubt.
front office.
Without a
It has
doubt.
happened.
Cheap date.
You know what I mean? Like, it has happened. Like, that's just such a crazy thing to me. I don't
Only
know
the
what to do with that.
Cleveland Browns would have the discussion of, have we found our franchise quarterback in the supplemental draft because he has gambled?
I will say, though,
Didn't you guys take Terrell Pryor?
Same organization.
But he was going to be a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Same organization that drafted Johnny Manziel.
And Baker, Tim Couch, Shedeur Sanders.
just go down the list. It's a lot. That jersey, that quarterback jersey has a lot of names on it. Yeah, I'll tell you this, though. It would be a pretty cool redemption story. And what do we love more? We don't love anything more than a redemption story.
Oh, and the fans there would love him because he was at Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
It's already the Ohio ties.
What state is it in?
Kentucky, bro.
Kentucky, bro.
Kentucky, bro.
I do love that they get in on that. Tell you should become a Cincinnati fan.
No, my mom was a Reds fan
Oh, yeah?
growing up.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's brutal.
She loved the Big Red Machine. She thought Johnny Bench was dreamy.
Big fan of Marge Schott.
So then you'd have to be a
I don't think
Bengals
so.
fan.
I don't think so. No, Mom loved Pete and Joe Morgan and Geronimo, Tony Perez.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
Johnny Bench.
they're pretty good.
They're pretty good.
They're pretty good.
I
If
think
you
they
were a
won
Bengals
3
fan,
titles.
I think I'd have to hate you.
You know, I could be a Bengals fan because I love Joe and I love Jamar. But they have Jake Browning, and I hate Jake Browning.
See, I had Carson there and Ocho, and so that was a team that I always loved watching. And Hoosh, like that was a fun.
That was a
team.
fun team.
That's a West Coast team.
Yeah. How much did that hate you to see 2 Beavs over there?
Not at all. I wasn't a Beaver fan back then.
Okay, that's fair. He saved you from having to tear at your heartstrings.
Yeah, my
wasn't
dad's from
a-
Eugene, so it
He
didn't.
wasn't alive when Carson Palmer won a Heisman Trophy.
That's right. God, he was.
Heisman, Carson won it in what, 2001?
Yeah, we
01.
01? Yeah, and that trophy comes out
in the winter. Yeah.
Oh, so he might have been born.
Yeah. God,
It's not good.
The start of the season.
I was a senior in
So
high
I-
school.
it would have been the start of that season. Was when I was born.
Yeah, dude.
That's tough, man.
However, coming full circle on this, Casey, I will give you a lot of props for identifying the main issue with your New York Yankees, and that is Anthony Volpe playing shortstop.
100%.
Coming full circle.
The next Derek Jeter, right?
Who?
Anthony Volpe.
Who said that?
I think they thought he was going to be the next, or Gleyber Torres, one of those two were going to be the next Jeter.
Gleyber had a lot of love, but then he got shipped off to Detroit for pretty high payday. So
Yeah, Gleyber's a good player. I don't
Yep.
know what his stats are this year, but he's had a good time in Detroit.
and Detroit made a little bit of a run last year.
And now they're not.
I'll tell you what, man. I do not root for the White Sox. They are a mortal enemy of mine, but I'm kind of rooting for them to beat the Yankees and Anthony Volpe have a massive error at shortstop. I just kind of want to see how this thing goes down.
Oh,
My
man.
Murakami jersey is in the mail, so
You keep saying that. What is this, 2 weeks? What are you, the president? Is this going to happen in 2 weeks?
I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, yeah? Did it break your heart once you bought that jersey, you found out that Mune's out for 2 months?
Oh, destroyed me.
I know. There goes that Rookie of the Year campaign.
Yeah, it's just like every Steelers jersey I've ever worn.
Oh, so it's your fault.
Oh, yeah, most likely.
Okay.
My sister decided one year, I might have told you this story before, maybe like 10 years ago, decided to be a Seahawk fan. My sister's not a big sports fan, but I think she leaned in. I think it was Russ won the Super Bowl. She kind of leaned into it and was like, okay, I'm down to be a Seahawk fan. So she bought a jersey. The jersey she bought, Sidney Rice. Mm-hmm. Brutal. Just brutal. She was like, I think this guy's going to be really good. Plus, I love his dreads. And I was like, okay.
Good luck with that.
Go with God. I think she still has it, though. If I were her, I would wear that thing loud and proud.
I mean, that's like wearing a Shavlik Randolph jersey at a Blazers game. It's
If
just like,
I went through all of my Steelers jerseys,
I don't even know who that is.
There you go.
I don't think you guys would recognize what year or even if they were Steelers for very long.
What jerseys do you have?
Minka Fitzpatrick,
I would know that. He's been there twice.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
I know that. He was drafted.
I got Joey Porter Jr. That's the new one.
okay.
Okay.
I had a Santonio Holmes one. That's the old one.
Super Bowl catch, man.
They also had the Marcus Wheaton.
Oh,
There you go. That's the deep cut right
there
there.
you go.
I only have one Cleveland Indians. It's an Indians
Yeah.
jersey, and it is Corey Kluber.
I mean, yeah, Cy Young will get it done.
I've got a Frankie Lindor T-jersey that I have no idea how that shirt ever fit me because my wife wears it now, and she is tiny. I have a LaDainian Tomlinson powder blue Chargers
Ooh, that's a
jersey.
good one.
How about that one?
I love that one. I got it for free, too.
I've
I
got
have some Liverpool stuff as well. Timbers as well.
Carpenter, Holiday, Pujols,
That holiday one is nice.
yeah, Waino, Molina, and then I've got another Pujols All-Star Cardinal jersey. I think those are my Cardinals jerseys, and then the Blazers jerseys is a lot.
My buddy, my wife's cousin.
But they're all the Blazers jerseys I have are all dudes.
No women? Sorry, you just said dudes.
No, as in like there's no outliers.
There's
in
no
there.
Joel Prisbilla in there.
Oh, whoa. Come on now, Vanilla Gorilla.
Vanilla Gorilla?
Come on now,
That's racist.
it was his nickname.
I don't care.
Just the same as the Big Elote.
Yeah,
That's not racist.
Creamed corn.
It's not corn, it's street corn. Elote is not cream corn.
isn't it Mexican creamed corn?
No, it's like street corn.
I know,
It's
but
Mexican
like,
creamed
On
corn.
the cob.
Yeah, but it's got the mayo over the top of it.
Yeah, and the paprika.
Yeah, I know, which is basically creamed
Mayo
corn.
with a little bit of spice.
I don't eat elote. I don't like mayonnaise.
They don't. I'm telling you right now, when you're coming back across the border and all the street vendors are coming up to your car, it's not the elote they get me with. It's not the candies they get me with. They get me with a churro every now and then.
Oh,
That's the.
yeah.
But the one they get me with every time, every single freaking time.
The mango.
No, well that's good, but it's the every single time is the dude that walks over with the crackling chicharrones and pours the hot sauce in them and it goes in the window and I'm like, "Hey dog, come on over here." Every single time.
I did just realize that I posted on the Cleveland Guardian subreddit asking they had Austin Hedges, our backup catcher, replica jersey day on Saturday. And I was like, if anybody could get one, I'd love one. Just threw a fly out there. Guy got an XL for me, put it in the mail, didn't ask for money,
You're
and
kidding.
said pay it forward. Should be here in a couple days.
That's pretty dope.
So I'm going to get an Austin Hedges replica jersey.
That's
There you
real
go.
sweet.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I don't know.
How are you going to pay it forward?
I don't know.
You're not.
I'm not. Probably not. I would love to. I'm thinking about it. What I'm going to do, I don't know. It's not like I can just like, hey, it's Julio Rodriguez bobblehead night. Can you get that for me? It's like, sure, I'll drive 3.5 hours to go get that for you.
Nah.
I don't know how I'm going to pay it forward, but I'm going to be thinking about it.
You'll figure it out.
I'm going to be thinking about it. I'm
I'm just going to lord it over you.
Do it. Shame me into it.
Hey, you paying it forward? Paying it forward?
I let an old lady cross the street this morning instead of driving through.
Oh, that's paying it forward.
Is that
huh?
paying it forward?
I don't think so. I think it's obeying the law.
Well, she wasn't at a crosswalk.
Oh, okay. That's different.
Could have got at least 20 points for hitting that.
How old was she?
Old.
That's more than 20.
That's more than 20.
We both had the exact same thought.
I'm also more surprised that you guys didn't realize that I said I'm hitting that. Oakley dokley, let's get out of here. We got a great show for you today. It's a free consultation Tuesday. We'll do that at 12:15. So any advice you need in your life, Danny and I will take care of that for you. A little bit of baseball in the news today. It is Lou Gehrig Day, so we'll pay it forward that way. But let's start in the NFL. The worst kept secret of a trade going down finally went down yesterday. We'll start there in New England. 105.1 The Fan.
The Fan.
1021 here, Portland Sports Leader. Don't you forget it. We are live from the shadows of the historic Fremont Bridge. It's a 503-864-6326 kind of day. That's the text line. She'll let you interact with us throughout the entire day. You can also jump over on the YouTubes as well. 1051 The Fan is the channel. Be nice to each other over there and jump in the chat and hang out with us.
And real quick, Rufy even said it. What a jam. How many people, Casey, here, I'll ask you this. Do you know any of the lyrics to Smooth Operator outside of Smooth Operator?
She says Key Largo and West LA.
Well, the song starts with coast to coast, LA to Chicago. Mm-hmm. That's all I got.
But it's just funny. Like it's one of those songs that the second you hear it,
to ask.
But
He's a smooth operator.
You know the hook and the chorus, but the rest of the song nobody knows. It's like La Bamba. That's a
Para bailar La Bamba.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know any of the words to La Bamba.
Una poca de gracia.
Just La Bamba.
Yeah.
I know all the words to tequila.
But I think that's another one of those songs. Everybody just goes, tequila!
That's the only word to it.
No, but you know what I mean?
It is a great karaoke poll whenever somebody does it. People get really into it.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Because you just say tequila.
Do you ever just go karaoke and just completely bring the room down with something sad? Because I see it happen all the time.
Yeah, probably.
It either is unbelievable or it's like, and the whole room's dead. Like, it's just.
I really like Sade. I wish I could listen to more Sade. My wife doesn't really like it when I listen to Sade because I believe she walked in on her dad and stepmom Sade in it.
Is it a crime?
No need to ask. So she's like, there will be no Sade in my house. I'm like, that's too bad.
See, that's the kind of thing that I couldn't know.
Getting higgy with it.
Because then you would just play Sade all the time.
Just out of nowhere. Hey, you know what's that song? Click.
The home run stroker.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the world's biggest secret that wasn't really a secret finally went down. The Eagles have agreed to trade A.J. Brown to the New England Patriots.
Have you changed your stance now?
No, I have not.
Yeah, well then tell me when it happens. When it happens. That was such a crazy hill for you to die on. Like the whole world is just waiting for June 1st.
And
I'm a little surprised they got a first out of it.
I am too. Well, that's the level of talent that AJ
Well, I know
Brown
that,
is.
but I'm
I mean,
still
AJ
like,
is that talented.
But it's nuked. The relationship was nuked. We knew what it was. I'm surprised they were able to extract the first out of it.
I wonder if it's because, I mean, other people had to have been in on it, right?
What do you mean?
Other people must have also wanted A.J. Brown and not just the Patriots.
Yeah, but also A.J. Brown, like the A.J. Brown of it all is...
Wanted to go to New England. He wanted his boy Mike.
And I think the
Maybe
Patriots...
he's a big Rossini guy. I don't know.
I think that the Patriots probably wanted it because it's something else to talk about other than Mike Vrabel.
Without a doubt. And they just actually need it. I was listening to Dirt and Sprague talk about this morning, and I'm just going to echo exactly what they said because I couldn't agree more. AJ might be really good for New England next year. What does it look like the few years after that? I don't know. Look, AJ Brown would bitch and moan if he didn't get balls thrown his way, and then he'd give up on routes when balls were thrown his way. So, I don't know how to help that guy. That guy can't help himself. So how am I going to help you? And putting guys like that with young quarterbacks like Drake May. Now, Drake's got a lot of experience for being a young guy.
He's also going to force feed him.
That is true, because the young kid is going to get told by AJ, give me the rock.
But he's also not going to be wrong. And what did the Patriots lack?
Targets, big time.
So
my boy Kyle Williams ain't cutting it.
Now, the flip side of this is like, well, in Minnesota, Justin Jefferson wasn't getting those targets. I'm like, well, Drake May is a little bit better of a quarterback than J.J. McCarthy.
Jury's out.
Yeah, just so
let's give J.J. one more year.
I've seen some people like, well, you just can't. I'm like, you can.
I do think that if I'm trying to sell myself, or if you're trying to sell me on why this is a great idea for Drake May, is despite only being, it's his third year this season, right? It'll be his third year. He's been to a Super Bowl. I don't know how to give you more experience than that. I mean, Joe Burrow went to a Super Bowl, and we think he's the vettest of all vets.
Well, not just that. Like, Drake May was right there for the MVP.
Sure. Number 3 overall pick, correct? Caleb,
yes.
Jaden, Drake?
Yeah. So you take a look at that and you go, he's pretty damn good.
I-
He's pretty damn good.
I am pleasantly surprised and happy to be wrong on my takes on Drake May. I didn't quite see it. I was a little concerned about it, but I've been kind of harsh on everybody in that draft except for Bo Nix.
And the running game did save them a lot.
Big
and
time.
You can't always lean on that, especially if a guy like Ramondre Stevenson is going to fumble the way that he has been in the past 2 years, and if Travion Henderson is going to keep getting as many touches as he has, you're going to burn out his legs real quick.
But they also have the unique situation. I would argue Detroit has this as well. There are a few coaches in the NFL that strictly win games based on their personality. And that's Vrabel. That's Campbell. That's D'Amico. There are X's and O's guys like Mike McDonald in Seattle. Great defensive guy. And those will win you games. Andy Reid, offensive genius. But there are dudes with juice.
Yeah.
And Vrabel's got that. And maybe Vrabel being that kind of guy will help A.J. Brown. The only problem is I think Nick Sirianni is also that kind of guy,
but
and
a different
couldn't make
version.
that work.
He's a different version of that guy.
Agreed.
I think AJ pretty clearly respects Vrabel.
And
That's
I
his
think,
guy.
and there's probably more issues than we even know in Philly.
Oh God, yes.
And we know a lot.
Yeah, I
Boy, if I was an Eagles fan, just
like
end it right now.
That's.
for me.
I mean, you have to give Howie all the credit in the world for being able to, despite all of the toxicity of things that have gone on there, for them to continue to be that good and have a roster that good and be in contention. It's just like it is similar to what the Chiefs have done. Like, as far as how good they have been, like, whose police blotter is longer, the Kansas City Chiefs or the Georgia Bulldogs?
Neck and neck.
And the
It's
only
going to be a
reason,
tight race to the finish.
you know what I mean? And the only reason we don't like beat Kansas City over the head with it is because you've got the shining beacon on the hill that is Patrick Mahomes.
Exactly. But your Tyreek Hills, your Rasheed Rices, there's a running back in there too somewhere.
Yeah,
Kareem.
Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt.
Like, you just go and like nasty stuff. Mm-hmm. So like, the Eagles stuff is petty, materialistic, egotistic.
It feels like it.
But you know what I mean? It's not the. They're not popping up on police blotters.
No, but kind of the opposite point.
Nolan Smith plays in Philadelphia.
That's true.
So
Thank you. But
I will
also,
say that.
where did Nolan Smith go to school?
Went to Georgia.
There you go.
Wow. I did not know that. But the difference between, because I would argue that Philly tries to have that shining bright example with Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts. Their problem is Jalen Hurts ain't Patrick Mahomes.
No.
He is a shiny toy. He is a nice guy, speaks well, good ambassador for your team.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of guys in that locker room that don't like him. I don't know if it's like Russ level, but I think they just really judge his talent.
That's the thing is
Nobody ever judged Russ's talent. He was just cringy.
Well, that's the thing with Mahomes. His talent's so overwhelming that even if he was a giant D-bag, it's like Brady. Like,
Yeah.
even if Brady was the biggest dirtbag on the face of the planet, he's so good that you just go, yeah, well, he's Tom Brady. You know, like
Let it slide.
that's sports world in a nutshell, man. You go into the NBA, it's the same thing. There's like,
Kevin Durant looks like a headache. Everyone will take him.
yeah,
Kyrie Irving, kind of crazy. Everyone will take him.
Jimmy Butler.
Everyone will take him.
I've talked to other All-Stars who were about Jimmy directly, and they have all said some version of like, I could play with him for like 2-3 years, but then I want to kill him. Like,
Yeah.
like-
I'm sure Draymond's in that same boat. Look,
yeah.
everybody loves to bitch and moan about Draymond Green. If he's on my team, I'm stoked.
That's why guys like Steph and Dame, who are stars that don't rub guys the wrong way, why they're worth their weight in gold. Like Mahomes doesn't rub guys the wrong way.
I would argue for a long time LeBron didn't rub guys the wrong way either.
No. And even the stuff with Kyrie, it turned out it was a Kyrie problem. With Kevin Love, it was kind of a Kevin Love was in his own head kind of a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Again, LeBron's not above it all, and he definitely is moody and has his pretentiousness that kind of comes along with being LeBron, but
you pick apart that Cleveland team, it wasn't necessarily LeBron.
no, not at all. That's what I mean. Like,
Again, you went through Kyrie, Kevin Love. Who was the other fifth player? Tristan Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
Full circle on this Philadelphia Eagles situation. Another great reason to get A.J. Brown out of there is you do not need Mekhi Lemon to be around A.J. Brown.
no.
With the stuff I've seen at the draft combine, like, ooh, man, I got
Yeah.
so many flags about Mekhi Lemon right now, which is unfortunate because
We saw him in person, how good he is.
very, very good, and I think he is very, very talented. But, I don't need Mekhi Lemon around A.J. Brown,
Yeah.
Like, I don't need that.
No.
I don't.
No.
I don't need him,
But also,
perked out talking to A.J. Brown being a rookie in the NFL.
Howie Roseman's got another first-round pick to play with now.
Yeah.
And that's always That's terrifying because
And
that dude doesn't seem to miss.
And
Is anybody drafting in the first round better than the Eagles over the last decade?
Probably not.
They have a lot of misses.
Do they?
But I mean,
Remember Jalen Reagor?
oh yeah, no, that one was bad. Who was the wide
Gesundheit.
receivers after him?
Justin Jefferson.
That's it.
I mean, they got Devonta, who's good.
Yeah, but I mean, but again,
But isn't that kind of the obvious pick? You take the Heisman if you're
Yeah.
drafted in the top 10?
Yeah, probably.
but
All right.
but in
everyone,
general,
but everyone was worried that he was undersized. Everybody was really worried that he wasn't going to be
65,
too
yeah.
big. Wasn't going to be big enough.
but I'm saying in general though, the Eagles in the first round, like the picks that they have made have been more hits than misses. Don't get me wrong, the misses have been real bad.
Let me ask you this question. It's a first round in 2028. So not next draft, the draft after that.
Quarterback.
Where are the Patriots in 2 years?
I mean, it's too far out.
I know, but I don't know that
like,
answer.
Cyclically,
They're
you're
knocking on the division's door
Yeah.
because the rest of their division is that garbage.
Yeah, it's just
That might be fair.
It's just
Well, if
them
the
and
Giants
Buffalo.
get better, if the Commanders get better.
Well, you-
oh, sorry. Yes, that is true.
AFC,
The
yeah.
Dolphins aren't getting better. The Jets
Buffalo-
aren't getting better.
Buffalo's going to win that division. The Patriots are going to probably give
Be
them
knocking
some
on the
fight.
door.
You
Yeah.
got kind of 4 wins right there. Maybe you split with
But you're
Buffalo.
looking at the youngest football team that we've probably seen in the last decade
Yeah.
on paper in Miami,
Maybe
and then
ever.
the Jets are being the Jets.
Now the value of that pick, it could vacillate, but it's probably not going to be a top half of the draft pick. But it's a first round pick, and the Eagles have done pretty damn good with those, especially in those value slotting guys. Oh no, Jordan Davis fell to us. It's stuff like that where you're just like, oh, is this really happening again? That seems to happen to the Eagles quite a bit. And what did they give up for AJ to get him out of Tennessee? Was it a first?
I bet. I would assume maybe 2.
I'm trying to
Dude,
remember.
AJ was a big deal coming out of
But,
Tennessee.
I know that. I'm just saying, what was the actual value of that deal?
I don't know that.
18th overall pick and the third round pick.
So
Which
first and a third?
Tennessee Titans used on Traylon Burks.
So, and they got a first and a fourth out of it?
Third.
First, so they won a Super Bowl and got the same value.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So they got years, a Super Bowl, and extracted the same value. Goodness gracious.
'Cause I'm
That's
one- I'm-
insane, man.
I know we're way over this and we got to go, but that's my wonder is I'm not high on the Patriots this year at all. Now, I may be wrong in my 9.5, take the under now that they have A.J. Brown. I might be wrong on that, but I don't think they're going forward. I think they're going to go backwards. Do they take a step forward after this year, or do they take another step back, and then that pick becomes extremely valuable for the Eagles?
Here's the question, and again, I know we're up against it. What is it about the Patriots that makes you think that they're not going to be as good? Just the schedule?
What makes you think that they're going to run it back? They had a lot of stuff line up for them.
Oh, I know that,
Yeah.
but I just don't see them taking like a step back.
There was never a game in which I saw them play and thought to myself, wow, they are so much better than that other team.
I guess maybe
CJ Stroud couldn't stop throwing picks. It was snowing in Denver with Jared Stidham.
Oh, I'm not talking about the playoffs. I'm just talking about the regular season. I'm just looking
They
at them
lost
like,
to the Raiders.
I know.
Their 3 losses were to Buffalo in Week 15. Again, that's a tough team. But what were their other 2? The Steelers in Week 3 and the Raiders in Week 1.
But for sure, I get it. I look at I maybe I'm higher on May than you guys. I just look at a guy who completed 72% of his passes in a 31-8 touchdown interception ratio.
Oh, I'm impressed by
without a ton of weapons. Like he was productive. What he threw for 4,400 yards? Yeah, 4,400 yards, 72% completion rate.
I'm tired of people saying Stephon Diggs is not a weapon. He did it with Josh Allen. He did it with Case Keenum. He did it with Drake May.
Oh, I'm out on old man Stephon Diggs now.
Sorry, he just happens to lift quarterbacks up to beyond their pedestal.
Totally, and he's gonna win a ton of games for who this year does he play for?
No one yet.
Exactly. We come back some NFL nuggies. There's Casey over there with sports.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
This Sports Center update is brought to you by Big's Chicken. Try their smoked and fried wings, tossed with a perfect dry rub, and served with a trio of killer sauces. Menus at bigschicken.com. First on the Fan, if you missed it last night, Blazers Hall of Fame basketball coach Rick Adelman has passed away at the age of 79. Adelman successfully led the team to 2 NBA Finals appearances in 1990 and 92, ranking 10th all-time among coaches in wins. No official cause of death has been provided at this time. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final is tonight as Tom Dundon's Carolina Hurricanes will face off against the Vegas Golden Knights in Raleigh. Puck drop set for 5 p.m. as the Hurricanes come into the contest as 1.5 goal favorites. Over to the WNBA as your Portland Fire are back in action tonight, taking on the Golden State Valkyries in San Francisco. The Fire come into the contest as 8.5-point underdogs, as you can catch all of tonight's game coverage over on 9:10 a.m. when pregame starts at 6:45. And finally, some NFL nuggets for you as the Seattle Seahawks reached an agreement with edge rusher Derek Hall on a 3-year, $42 million extension, including $21 million guaranteed to keep Hall with the organization till the 2029 season. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm lowercase from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt, missing work, insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
The Fan is live on YouTube and Twitch.
Well, my friends, the biggest soccer tournament in the world is right around the corner. You can start the weekend early and join the firm of Harris and Marang on Friday, June 12th from 10 to 1 as we will be live at Goal PDX. Catch the action on the big screens with a cup of your favorite beverage. An expanded viewing area at Goal PDX brings a block party feel throughout the entire tournament. Join us and the Fan at Goal PDX Friday, June 12th. Canada kicks off pool play at noon, so I'm going to watch that game and then stick around for the United States match after. They're playing Paraguay that day. The Global Games local party is presented by Cricket Wireless, the Grand P of Portland, and Milagro Tequila. That'll be a fun one for us, Danny.
I love that we actually get to talk about it now.
I know. I'm very excited about it. Live at Goal on the 12th.
I love doing remotes.
Dude,
it's so much fun, like being on location for stuff. It's just a better vibe, better atmosphere. It's always cool to do those.
And Goal throws a giant party for the tournament. They block off the street.
It's there. Wait for it. World Cup.
They block off the entire street. They put up projectors. There's like porta-johns, like the whole shebang.
Well, yeah, I mean,
They throw a huge
it's
party.
a tent pole event.
I'm very excited. I think
No,
I'm going to
I'm stoked for this.
I think I'm going to try to convince the wife to bring everybody down, and we'll stay for the USA game.
Stay for the day.
Stay for the day.
I like that.
Although drinking at 10 a.m. in the morning till 5 is going to be a challenge. That, damn it, I'm willing to accept on behalf of you fine people out there. Pay it forward. Man of the people. Some quick NFL little nuggets here. Myles Garrett doesn't get traded if Verse is not included. That's according to the Browns GM.
Well, yeah, Shefty had it this morning. He was talking about apparently the Rams have been trying to get Myles Garrett since 2021.
Whoa.
And they've checked in over and over and over and over and over. And when they restructured Garrett's deal in March, things started to go that way, but the Browns weren't going to do it unless Verse was put in it. And they finally said, all right, we'll give you Verse too.
I don't think the NFL would allow it. I don't think you can have Aaron Donald, Myles Garrett, and Jared Verse on the line together.
Oh, God. Just think that could have happened.
Real quick on the fan text line, someone asking, Les Snead or Howie Roseman?
I mean, those are your three best GMs in football are Les Snead, Howie Roseman, and Schneider.
Yeah.
Like, those are your three best GMs in
F,
football.
Mary, kill? All F Snead,
what
all Mary Schneider.
What have all three done?
Won Super Bowls.
Okay, like that's...
And are continuing to compete.
Yes. Like,
this isn't like I won a Super Bowl and now I'm Tampa Bay and hey,
like
us.
Schneider's done it with... Schneider's done it with multiple quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Eagles were up against it and got it done.
Les Snead's been to 2 Super Bowls with 2 different quarterbacks.
Yeah, I mean, like, so Schneider.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
so is Howie Roseman. Jalen Hurts and Nick Foles.
oh, you're right. God.
Yeah, dude.
Holy crap.
F, Mary, kill. I will F Les Snead because he's got that LA hair. I will marry John Schneider. And nobody likes the Eagles, so we'll kill Howie Roseman.
Yeah, I think I'm probably in the same boat.
John Schneider's the one I'm marrying. I think he's the best GM. Because Les Snead has the cojones. He is the guy that's like, F them picks. I will go get whoever.
He's done the bigger deals. He went out and got Stafford. He went out and got Myles Garrett. Mm-hmm. Like, he went out
and got Todd Gurley. Remember, that was a big move.
He's kind of, if I had to make the NBA comparison, he's kind of Daryl Morey.
A little bit, yeah.
He can go make the superstar trades. He's Danny Ainge.
Like, we went and got Saquon.
Oh, I know, but like again, in the pantheon of dudes, Stafford and Garrett are above Barkley. Their careers are ahead of them.
In impact to their single Super Bowl, that Rams team still had Aaron Donald and a great
but I'm
defense.
talking about when you're talking about going and getting like the tier of dude. Saquon Barkley is a dude. There's no doubt about it. Myles Garrett is in the pantheon of top 3 pass rushers to probably ever play the game.
With guys named J.J. Watt and Reggie White.
Yeah, it's a monster list. And then you throw in going and getting Stafford in his prime. Mm-hmm. Matthew Stafford's going to go down as a top 10 quarterback.
And if Matthew Stafford never leaves Detroit,
he's still a Hall of Famer.
You think so?
He is.
Okay.
His numbers are so astronomical.
But I think you would have to tell people his numbers, be like, oh, whoa, those are his numbers? Okay, yeah, put him in the Hall. Yeah. Because in Detroit, you're just like, that poor schmuck.
Yeah.
You just don't think anything of it. You're like Dan Marino.
I was just to say, it was going to be Marino. But it wouldn't be light because his numbers are better than Marino's. That's the crazy
Are they better than Marino's? Marino's got some numbers. Because there's only a couple dudes with better numbers than Marino. Their names are like Breeze and Brady and Rodgers.
Yeah. It's
maybe Manning.
Yeah.
Stafford is 6th on the list in passing yards behind only Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, and Tom Brady.
Oh, weird. I just said all those names. Mm-hmm. I was going to say Favre, but I was afraid I was going to be wrong, so I didn't say Favre.
No, and he is 7th on the list, ahead of Marino, only behind Phillip Rivers, Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Tom Brady.
In touchdowns?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Stafford's numbers are
crazy. We're going to talk about Stafford the way we talk about Manning and Brady and Breeze?
We should. He's a legitimate top 10 quarterback.
If Detroit actually chose to get talent around him other than Calvin, that team actually would have been.
Yeah, if Stafford's the quarterback of this current Detroit Lions team.
Can you name me another wide receiver in Detroit that wasn't Calvin Johnson that got over 1,000 yards?
We did this the other day, and
No.
I knew the name and I blanked on it. I was like, I could not remember it for the life of me.
I think the last one was Kenny Galladay.
Yeah,
Gesundheit.
Exactly.
but Stafford's numbers, like the guys there. He's at 64,500 passing yards. Rodgers is at 66.3. So he's probably not going to pass Aaron playing this year.
Aaron's going to throw for 4,000 yards this year, don't you know that?
Stafford would have to play 2 more years to crack the top 5.
He's got a contract for it.
Because Favre's at 71.8, and then Peyton's at 71.9. Brady's at 89.2.
Dude, the guy's been to 7 Super Bowls.
Well, 22 years will do that.
Well, 10 Super Bowls. How many Brady been to? 10 Super Bowls?
Stafford is also 4th on the list in fourth quarter comebacks behind Big Ben, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady.
Yeah.
With 39.
Yeah, Stafford's stamped.
I'm going to have to change. I'm going to have to do some more diving into Matt Stafford and give him some respect.
No, his numbers are
Put some respect on that name.
certifiable.
When we come back, a NBA player, well, it's starting to come out. Are you going to sing? La, 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 la. Terry Rozier, back in the news. 105.1 The Fan. Coming up in hour number deuce, we'll get to...
Is Larry Bird good looking?
No! God, no! We'll get to some baseball stuff, and there's a new article in The Athletic about Dad that we'll have to get into as well. But speaking of The Athletic, Mike Vorkunov, if I'm saying that correctly, just put out a new article learning that federal prosecutors allege that veteran guard Terry Rozier agreed to accept a payment worth about $100,000 from a sports gambler to take himself out early from an NBA game when he was playing in Charlotte.
Boy, it is...
an indictment filed last Thursday.
It is not good. We have talked about the size of this case, right? And the thing that I keep trying to emphasize to folks is, number one, federal cases like these, they win over 90% of the time. They don't come to these cases, these trials, and lose because the preponderance of evidence is overwhelming. They have terabytes of data. Like, think about that. Just, if you're not aware of that, like, think about those. If you ever see those little orange rubberized hard drives that are sitting around, those are usually 2 terabyte drives. They've got those full. And it's financial records, text records. We aren't talking about like massive, massive file sizes. So there's so much data. There's so much information. There's so many things. It's always sunny, connecting the strings in the room, waving the arms, except the room is the size of a warehouse. Like, that's what you're dealing with. And everybody's like, no, I didn't be Terry Rozier has maintained innocence. And they're like, so here's the thing about this, Terry. We have your conversations. We have your text messages. We have the bank records. We have everything.
Marvis Fairley. I'm not sure how you pronounce his first name, so apologies there. Well, he's going to jail, so I'm not too worried about it. He pled guilty on Thursday to 2 counts in the NBA gambling case because he... quote, I agreed to pay a player to change their game performance. And that is
to limit his performance, yes.
To exit early in the first quarter so people made money. And this is what we always go back to. And whether it's Sorsby or Calvin Ridley or whoever you want to use as a poster boy for this gambling stuff, Emmanuel Clase, for crying out loud, you made $100,000?
$100,000. So his exact salary was supposed to be $26.6 million. So let's do the exact math on air, right? Let's go.
Divided by 82 games?
26.6 divided by 82. So 324,000. And if you take away, let's say, 60% of that, just even though he's playing in Miami, there ain't no income tax.
Right.
Let's just clear it away.
Maybe he's on the road in California that day.
Times 0.4. He's still... Take home. At minimum is $130,000 a game.
A game.
Take home. Free and clear. Uncle Sam has already gotten it. Your agent has already gotten it. You are getting $130 a game.
And that's the difference between like a Sorsby. I know it's different because NIL is a part of the world now, so they are making money. And players were making money before NIL.
But scaling matters. Like Sorsby's total bets was something like just under 100,000. Mm-hmm. All of them, the thousands of bets.
The Korean hot dog eating competition.
Yes, like, and this is the scaling that goes on. But then if you go further into the court filings and the things that came out of it, there was a vig on the 100,000. So he gave up probably 20% of that. Mm-hmm. So he probably got somewhere between $70,000 and $80,000. $70,000 or $80,000 to throw your life away. So it tells you it's not about the money. It's not Emmanuel Clase throwing $5,000 balls and strikes. That's crazy.
That's nuts. But this also tells you he's in probably deeper with these guys than just that. Look, it's not about the money at this point.
We talked about this with Chauncey, with everybody else wrapped up in this. When you hear La Cosa Nostra, like actual crime families, it lets you know the depths that guys were in. They weren't just doing this for love of the game or trying to hustle somebody. Because guess what, man? That stuff happens on team planes. Mm-hmm. That's why Gilbert Arenas pulled guns.
Yeah.
Like that. Like,
you think Michael was not gambling on planes?
Brother.
Yeah. Just the dream team story in Barcelona is enough for me.
Yeah.
And the golf course.
And guys get mad and guys get pissed and, fights break out in locker rooms and on team flights and out at night. Like that stuff has happened forever.
And will continue to happen.
Well, yes, but I'll tell you this. I have talked to a couple different teams about this, and when I've asked anything remotely about that, teams are like, we don't do that anymore.
Ooh.
Like, there have been orders from various teams that I've talked to, like, hey, guys, you guys want to do that in your hotel room? Fine. Anybody else is around?
Not in the locker room.
Not in the locker room, not a team plane.
Nothing team affiliate.
No team, nothing. Nobody sees nothing. Like, that's a real, like, if you're wondering if the fear of God is coming in on this, it has. It has.
R.I.P. Terry Rozier.
He's cooked.
He's going away for a long time.
I don't think that the feds wrapped up a single person who's not going to get something in this. I just don't.
I think they're going to get to a point where they're all going to cut deals and still serve jail time.
Depending on how valuable they are.
Sure.
Guys lower down the totem pole, they go to jail.
Yeah.
Further up that pole,
we'll see.
You just don't ever hear from them again.
New article in The Athletic about dad being cheap. Get ready to yell some more. 105.1 The Fan.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
This sports update is brought to you by Mountaintop Metal Roofing. No maintenance, energy efficient, fire resistant, and a lifetime warranty. Do it once, do it right. Visit mountaintopmetalroofing.com. First on the Fan, if you missed it last night, Blazers Hall of Fame basketball coach Rick Adelman has passed away at the age of 79. Adelman successfully led the team to 2 NBA Finals appearances in 1990 and 1992, ranking 10th all-time among coaches in wins. No official cause of death has been provided at this time. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final is tonight as Tom Dunnan's Carolina Hurricanes will face off against the Vegas Golden Knights in Raleigh. Puck drop set for 5 p.m. as the Hurricanes come into the contest as 1.5-goal favorites. Over to the WNBA as your Portland Fire are back in action, taking on the Golden State Valkyries in San Francisco. The Fire come into the contest as 8.5-point underdogs as you can catch all of tonight's game coverage over on 9:10 a.m. when pregame starts at 6:45. And finally, some NFL nuggets for you as the Seattle Seahawks have reached an agreement with edge rusher Derek Hall on a 3-year, $42 million extension, including $21 million guaranteed. That will keep Hall with the organization until the 2029 season. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, some lowercase from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt, missing work, insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at WarrenAllen.com.
The home of dirt and spray.
Number 2 here, the firm of Harris and Marang. If you missed any of the first hour, you can go back and check that out wherever you get your podcast. 1051thefan.com, the Odyssey app, over on the YouTubes. If you missed Dirt and Sprague this morning, if you can't catch Happy Hour live, and if you can't do primetime tonight, you can go back and listen to that. We're on any platform, wherever you get it, including the Odyssey app. A lot to get to this hour. We'll have Web Gems per usual. It is Lou Gehrig Day in baseball, so I want to give a shout out to my former brethren on his day, and I'll tell a stupid joke again that I tell every single year, and a little bit of baseball as well. It's a free consultation Tuesday, so we'll get to that at 12:15. Yes, we will talk about some Giannis today in the Big Nooners, so stick around for that as well. 503-864-6326. Any concerns, needs, advice you need in your life, the firm is here to take care of you. We'll do that at 12:15. James Myrtle. Is that how you say his name?
I think so.
Sure.
Senior writer on the NHL side for the Athletic.
Boy, I really wish I would have gotten into writing. I feel like working for the Athletic would be a cool job.
Till you get laid off.
Till you get laid off, yes. But they always have really quality stuff.
No,
I'm a big Athletic fan.
Oh, no. I mean, the Athletic, before they got bought by
Shout
the
out
Times,
Brandon Sprague for your password.
But, I mean, before they got bought by the Times, I mean, they were the preeminent sports journalism in the country.
The second Fox or ESPN would fire somebody because they were cost cutting, the Athletic's like, thank you.
And then on the flip side, the Washington Post fired Ben Golliver, and they went and scooped him up.
Yeah, see?
So
it does work differently.
It's pretty incestuous, but like the guys that are good, like you know where they come from.
But this article by James Myrtle is basically more about Tom Dundon as the hockey owner.
It's Jason Quick esque. It's a profile on the NHL side of Dundon as an owner of the NHL.
I found this fascinating. In this article, you can see Gary Bettman Adam Silver went to Gary Bettman to ask him, and Bettman had wonderful things to say.
Well, I mean, David Stern had wonderful things to say about Donald Sterling until he didn't. It's their boss.
It is. Gary Bettman said they wanted to make sure he was an owner in good standing, which he is. I think he's a terrific owner. Extremely thoughtful and really smart. The results overseen in Carolina, quote unquote, extraordinary. Mm-hmm. Not extraordinary, extraordinary. Mm-hmm. This is a glowing piece. This makes me kind of say, hell yeah, I love my new owner.
But you don't read that with the lens of,
nope,
that's interesting.
Nope.
Why not?
100% truth. Because it's on the internet.
Oh, okay. Because when I read that, I go, he's kissing his butt, he's kissing his butt, he's kissing his butt. They made it seem like he went out and hired a massage therapist and a team chef. And I'm like, that's the bare minimum.
Well, there is some cool things in here, though. As of 2025, compared to when Dundon took over the Carolina Hurricanes, the team's season ticket base is up 117%, and revenue's up 227%.
Yeah, winning on
Gate revenue's up 179. Well, that's kind of all I'm waiting to do. Look, does the man need a PR guy? Yes. Unfortunately, they cost money, and he's not going to do that.
Let's put it up on the board. Tom Dundon doesn't care what anybody thinks, yet he has done more appearances and sit-downs than any owner I can remember.
I do.
And I'm not talking about here. I'm talking about in general. Yeah. My goodness. He has done podcasts. He's done 4 different profiles in the last month.
I think... I'm with you. It is funny for a guy who says he doesn't care what people think about that.
And he fired his vice president of public relations on the business side.
Well, I would argue there's a giant PR disaster going on, and he has not navigated it well. Therefore, I might fire some people as well. I think he's just shocked at how much of a big deal this is. I think he just was
because he got
I'm
to
just a business owner.
No, he got to operate in silence in a league that nobody outside that league cares about.
Yeah.
That's and he even says it like it's a little like it's naive. He said basically, I'm paraphrasing here. If I would have known, I would have the things that I did, I would have adjusted the timing. It's like, well, then you didn't know.
Yeah.
And so for all of the I know what I'm doing, you don't. And this is not a Tom Dundon specific thing. This is what we talk about when we talk about new owner syndrome. They come in and they even use the line. I think it was Bettman who used the line. It was Bettman or Dundon's analytics guy. He's kind of a disruptor.
It's Bettman.
It was Bettman that used the disruptor line. It's like, no, he's not. Every new owner thinks they're a disruptor. You know what Dundon did in Carolina?
Oh, I would argue he has disrupted a lot of things. He has disrupted this program multiple times.
No, but I'm talking about like the disruptor side of things.
I got a quote from the article. It said, he didn't just swing it. This is from Rod Brindamore. Said of Dundon, he sat back and watched the process, then asked us what we needed to do to be successful. I summed it up. We needed a fair fight, which meant you got to pay the players. Then he said, okay, we didn't have that discrepancy anymore. Went out and got good players and kept the ones that we needed to keep.
That sounds like a great owner to me.
To me, that screams the opposite of what he's doing, though.
Yes.
He's not sitting back and watching
the
process.
That's exactly it. That's exactly what I'm saying.
He's going out, making big moves, and then taking his lumps early.
A quote from Dundon in this article: the way we run the playing team in Portland is just like we do with the Hurricanes. We do everything we can to win. Players are well taken care of. Then we run the business to be efficient. I don't think any of those things, for me, they're not very controversial.
But he's...
What?
He didn't do that. He looked at the business side of things before ever looking at the player side of things. And this is what we said when they started doing all this. Like, if you were, again, this is the optics of it all, right?
The optics are terrible.
That's what I
can't disagree with that.
Had he done all this stuff after like the draft?
Again, we're not rallying the pitchforks and lighting the torches.
No. I've had people say like, oh, the local media is making stuff up. There isn't a single thing that I've said on here that I don't have sourced. And I've had people say, well, you just got it from people who were sourced, who were fired, who were sore. They're still working for the team, folks. And people around the league. I've talked to coaches who have been in rooms with him, and they have all said the same thing. So this whole idea of how they're just mad and because sources are being taken away and no, the optics are a complete S show. And had he done stuff that merited the, hey, you know what? Give him the benefit of the doubt. I like what he's doing right here. You know what? It's not, he even said it again. He used another line where it's not about the money. It's about winning. Stop talking about the money. We all know you don't have it. Just stop.
He's got a lot more than I do.
I know, but I'm talking about from ownership scale. You don't have it. You're not the biggest swing and you know what in the room. So quit trying to say it's not about the money. Because it is. Because what is the line you talked about in there? Revenue's up. Ticket sales are up. Mm-hmm. It's up.
They're about to win the Stanley Cup.
And it's... That's awesome. I love that. But the idea of like he should be given a medal because he hired a massage therapist and a team chef when that is the bare minimum ask. People are like, well, I think what he's done in Carolina is great. Look what he's doing. It's like his payroll before he got there was one of the lowest in the league. He didn't go out and this isn't the Golden State Warriors, the Boston Celtics where they said, or the Clippers or the Suns where they went, we're going to spend. And came in and blew the gates out. They just did what the ask was.
Well, there's a lot of other things that he has done over there that has improved it in the sense of, I think they have the largest analytical staff in all of the NHL.
It's up there. And what they did,
they're a top 6 payroll.
But they also went and hired like 6 more people.
Yeah, but I think that's where I will kind of back Tom Dundon a little bit on this, is that I do think, now I don't know anybody there. This is just the 1,000-foot view. So I'm just looking at from what I see with my eyeballs. It seems like the staff over at the Blazers is a little overflated.
How is that when they're league average? They were at 213.
I don't know because I don't know anybody over there.
League average is 215. They were at 213 before the firings.
I think
the NBA is just bigger.
I understand that. I'm not going to argue that.
It's a lot bigger beast. It's not just more money. It's more eyeballs. It's more PR. It's more sales. It's more. That's what it is. And I think the biggest shock for him was how much more it truly was. And he thought he could operate like he did in the NHL because there's not as many eyeballs on it. That's just the reality. And I think he wants to admit that without admitting it. You know what I mean? He kind of says it when he talks about it. It's the timing I would have changed.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't think he regrets any of his decisions.
But that's the thing is that's also not knowing. But he says he knows. When he did his opening press conference, I know. I'm running a professional. And he keeps saying, because I've run a professional team. Let's use the one we've talked about off air a million times. Jimmy Haslam. Does he run successful sports franchises?
Ish.
No. Does he?
Yes.
Okay. How are the Browns?
Bad.
It's apples and kumquats. They're not the same.
I love kumquats.
Just because you run a franchise in one other sport does not mean it's going to work in the other. It just doesn't, man.
I agree. I think my biggest concern was just with Paul Allen's money being spent, and he doesn't care how much of his money is being spent, that can create a little complacency, that can create an overinflated staff. And now the numbers, if those are true, then I understand that those numbers are the same. I believe Tom walked in and was like, we don't need this many people.
That's totally fine. But again, don't tell me it's not about the money.
I know. I don't think he Elon Musk doged this thing where he fired a bunch of people and then realized he was like, oh crap, I got to bring a bunch of you back. I don't think it's that. I think he's trying to run a little more efficient.
I think that there were probably some firings in there that they just looked at a spreadsheet.
Okay, maybe. Yeah, I remember Hyken said that too.
That's a feel people well, the Lakers fired people. The Lakers fired 12 people and they hired 9 more.
Maybe they want to go younger. I don't know. The Washington Nationals right now, dude, nobody works there over the age of 40.
I know. But again, I'm not against making things better. I have zero issue with that. Nobody has heard me say a single word about that, about the player, product, or whether or not I think he's going to spend there. Because I have seen nothing that it would indicate otherwise.
Because he hasn't affected it in any way, shape, or
not
form.
Only that, it's required in this league. So, that whole part of it, and from what I had heard from other front offices when he was getting ready to take hold, and Joe Cronin talked about it as far as deals they were looking to make. Look, man, we're going to talk about Giannis in a little bit. I heard going into the trade deadline, I have been beating this drum that the Blazers were very adamant they were going to go after him. And I said it a month ago. They're going to go hard after him. Now Mark Stein is telling you the Blazers are going hard after Giannis. Why? Number one, new owner syndrome. You got to make a big splash. You got to be shiny. He's going to do something. That's why I've been so...
Go get me Kevin Durant.
It's why I've been so adamant that this team is not going to be the same because new owners never run it back.
This texter, Dundon is trying to build a lot of goodwill with the fans using the carrot of winning, so he better hopes that he wins.
Yes.
It's the truth.
And that's the thing is you can do stuff around this when you're winning.
Right.
When you do all the other stuff, you're doling.
It'll be interesting to see, using Matt Ishbia as the most recent example, it'll be interesting to see what the Suns are like in 2 years. Because you're right, Ishbia showed up, dumped a bunch of money into it, they went to a finals, and
then they got too much, and they went and got Kevin Durant,
and now they're in problems.
And now they've 3 years removed from that, and they're going, how do we get out of this?
Exactly.
And Mikal Bridges is playing in an NBA Finals.
This is also correct.
Yeah. So again, I hope it works out. I don't want the guy to bust. I don't want him to have to learn the hard way, but it's seemingly every owner has to. When they come in and buy the thing, it's, I'm a disruptor, I'm this, and then they settle in. It's like you have to take your lumps.
Mm-hmm. I think he's taking his lumps right now.
And to be honest, I hope this is just the summer of lumps, and that's it. I hope they don't make a move that does something to them like the Suns.
To take your lumps on the business side of things rather than the product on the court.
Bingo.
It's a very
better.
big thing for an owner in his first year.
It is. It's better, and the thing is, we had Golliver on when you were out, and the guys in the morning had him on. He kind of reiterated it too last week. I think you should be scared, not terrified, but you should be scared of a guy who says he gets it but has clearly not gotten it on a lot of things, that he's going to make a super aggressive move. Because it does open the door to a very big mistake.
Who do you think Dundon wants? if he were to choose between Giannis and Jaylen Brown, is it just Giannis because of the name? Because I'd argue Jaylen would be the better basketball player.
He's not. He's nowhere close as a basketball
At least
player.
for the makeup.
No, I mean, there's nothing. There's the only thing Jaylen Brown does better than Giannis is hit threes. That is it.
Again, we
This
called
team
him
sucks
the
at
Greek
shooting threes.
freak, and apparently there just happened to be 3 more 7-footers that could move the floor coming up in the league that we just didn't know.
Yeah.
We'll get into Giannis and the Big Nooner. Fascinating article. You should go check it out over on The Athletic. The Athletic's really cheap to subscribe to.
No, it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. But
I mean,
no,
it's free for me. Thanks, Greg.
hey, if you pay for it, it's a write off, buddy.
I don't
Just
care
telling you that. But no, it is a good article, and I'm not taking away from what he's done in the NHL. Like his team is in the Stanley Cup Finals.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I hope he wins 30 Stanley Cups.
But it's chess and checkers. They're two different sports. They're two different operating arenas in business, and they're vastly different.
Oh, I agree, but look at Stan Kroenke, you know?
And
His
how
Rams are
long
good.
did it take
His
them to?
Arsenal just won the Premier League. The
How
Avs were the best team in the
how
NHL.
long
It took a while.
did Arsenal take?
Arsenal, I mean, 20 years.
Okay, now look at the Nuggets. They won their title, and now everybody's like, "You
they're
have
going-
one of the best players on the face of the planet," and they're talking about, "Well, we can't
And they're going
pay
backwards.
Peyton Watson."
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you can.
We might move Aaron Gordon.
It's like, what do you mean,
Who was
dude?
clearly super valuable to them because when he was hurt.
You have a title window right now. Like what? So again, just because you can do it in one doesn't mean you can do it in the other.
True.
So again, I hope he figures it out, and I am more than willing to give him the benefit of the doubt, particularly on the personnel side.
Today's a holiday in Major League Baseball. I'd like to show some love for that. We'll go there next. 105.1 The Fan.
The biggest.
Today's a holiday in the baseball world, for it is Lou Gehrig Day. Happens every June 2nd. Lou Gehrig, if you are not familiar, was a lefty for the New York Yankees. Two-time MVP. He finished in the top 5 of the MVP in 1930, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, won it in 36, and in 37. He also won it in 27.
Which of his teammates won it those years?
I don't know that answer. I think in 24 is Babe's only. I've got Babe pulled up here right now. Babe only won 1 MVP, which
about that. That's
makes me giggle.
Crazy.
He won his in 1923. That's Lou Gehrig's rookie year.
So, yeah.
But the 27 Yankees, dude, Lou Gehrig won the MVP that year. I have always said this, and this is like a hot take. Lou Gehrig is the better baseball player than Babe Ruth.
If you say that.
I do say that. And I believe it's because
You
the
also
reason...
had Derek Jeter as a top 10 player of all time?
No, a top 10 important player of all time. Look, the Babe saw pitches...
How's your back feeling carrying those goalposts? Just moving them over?
Because look, this is what I always say. Lou Gehrig was so feared that you had to pitch to Babe Ruth because you didn't want to pitch to Lou Gehrig. You got to choose one. I always felt that way about the Red Sox with Ortiz. Why has Ortiz got numbers, crazy numbers? Because nobody wanted to throw to Manny Ramirez. So they threw to David Ortiz.
Or Pedroia or Euclid.
But that's what it was, and that's why I think Lou Gehrig is a better player. Moral of the story is today's Lou Gehrig Day. It's Fight ALS. My good friend Mike Lynch battles with ALS. And so I always want to give love on this day and show the support that ALS is a bitch. Mm-hmm. It sucks really bad. It just wrecks your body in an insane amount. And the worst part, the hardest part about it is that you are still aware, you are still cognizant of everything that's going on. It doesn't really hurt your brain. It just shuts your body down.
Any of those brain illnesses, diseases, whatever they are, man, they're just nightmare fuel.
I told this story to Mike Lynch at his wedding, and he was already battling with ALS pretty heavily at the time. We used to, when we did the Hot Corner together, and we'd beers on us, so back in the old days, I used to always try to tell him that I thought Lou Gehrig was a better player than Babe Ruth. And he would always tell me, no, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. And then Mike got ALS, and I told him, see, I told you. Told you Lou Gehrig's better than Babe Ruth. And he laughed, and we laughed, and we laughed about it. It's a bad joke. It's a really terrible joke.
Let me tell you right now.
But it came from the heart. Mike and I laughed about it.
Those are the best jokes.
Yeah, Mike and I always laugh about it.
Those are the best jokes, man.
Lou Gehrig, let's see here. 493 home runs.
Couldn't even hit 500.
Couldn't hit 500, the schlub. 2,700 hits. Couldn't get to 3,000. 1,995 RBIs.
Couldn't hit 2,000 RBI. Look
Dude,
at this
just
guy.
a bum. I wonder what his Hall of Fame metrics are.
I mean,
here we go.
Play another year, dog, and hit all of those bars. You could have been 500 home run, 3,000 hit, 2,000 RBI. You know what I mean? Like just one more season.
Albert Pujols, similarity scores for other Hall of Famers. Mm-hmm. This is the guys that he is measured up against. Jimmy Fox, Ted Williams, Manny Ramirez, Mel Ott, Frank Thomas, Jeff Bagwell, Stan the Man Musial, George Herman Ruth, Chipper Jones, and Frank Robinson.
You said Pujols was on there too?
Yeah.
Was that the closest one? Who's the top highest similarity score?
Jimmy Fox.
Okay.
It's kind of tough to say. I mean, they all played at the same time.
Yeah.
But of modern players, number 3 is Manny Ramirez. Number 5 is Frank Thomas. 7, Stan the Man. 9, Chipper. And then if you use similar by ages, it's a lot of Hank Greenbergs and Jimmy Fox on here. Mm-hmm. But at age 30, his closest metric is Albert Pujols. At age 28, it's Joe DiMaggio. Dude, Lou Gehrig is the real deal, man.
Yeah, AP at 30 was pretty darn good.
And then this dude was the Iron Man, obviously. and when he broke that record, when he set the record, and they gave him the trophy, and I consider myself the luckiest. They handed him, and he instantly puts it on the ground. How that man was able to carry a bat, I have no idea. Because he had lost everything. Like his body was failing him. And so they gave him that statue, and he just sets it down on the ground because he can't hold it. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was also probably full bronze at the time.
Yeah, I don't think they were hauling those out back then.
No, I don't think so at all. But I challenge you, go back and check some Lou Gehrig stuff.
Go to YouTube.
For my money, Lou Gehrig is probably the greatest baseball player of all time.
Barry Bonds.
Okay, you can have Barry Bonds. What's funny is, I guess, I was like, how did he only become an All-Star in 1933? Right, because that's when the All-Star game was created.
The All-Star game was created.
I forgot about that.
It's a long time ago.
Baseball's fun. Let's stick in some baseball. The Seattle Mariners attempted something. It worked out, but they're going away from it. I'm curious your thoughts. We'll go there next. There's Casey with sports.
Now, from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, if you missed it last night, Blazers Hall of Fame head coach Rick Adelman has passed away at the age of 79. Adelman successfully led the team to 2 NBA Finals appearances in 1990 and 92, ranking 10th all-time among coaches in wins. No official cause of death has been provided at this time. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final is tonight as Tom Dundon's Carolina Hurricanes will face off against the Vegas Golden Knights in Raleigh. Puck drop set for 5 p.m. as the Hurricanes come into the contest as 1.5 goal favorites. Over to the WNBA as your Portland Fire are back in action taking on the Golden State Valkyries in San Francisco. The Fire come into the contest as 8.5-point underdogs as you can catch all of tonight's game coverage over on 9:10 a.m. when pregame starts at 6:45. And finally, some NFL news for you as the Seattle Seahawks reached an agreement with edge rusher Derek Hall on a 3-year, $42 million extension. That includes $21 million in guarantees. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Lower Case from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt, missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks? Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at WarrenAllen.com.
The home of the Fan Happy Hour.
Well, the 12th annual Fan Golf Classic presented by Toyota is sold out. Foursomes in this year's tournament at Langdon Farms Golf Club went in record time, so if you missed out on this year's event, be sure to jump on it early next year. A special thank you to our sponsors for this year's tournament, Matt's Barbecue, feeding golfers post-round, the host of the infamous sixth-hole Angels Envy Bourbon, where we're going to be posted up all day, the Fan Golf Classic, presented by Toyota, also brought to you by Vulcan Design and Construction, Henderson and Daughter Windows and Doors, George McCoy at Warren Allen Attorneys at Law, Battery Exchange, Maestro Dobel Tequila, Laurelhurst Market Steakhouse and Butcher Shop, Philbrook Law, 1-800-DIVORCE, Roto Rooter, Illegal Mezcal, Pub Beer, Cheap Fun, and Window Nation. Looking forward to see you all on the 23rd. The most fun day in golf. That's a pretty bold statement, don't you think? I would argue most people think that every time you golf is a great day.
We're 3 weeks away
3 weeks away.
from tomorrow.
It's on a Tuesday, isn't it?
23rd?
I think it's on a Tuesday.
Tuesday or
I think I
what?
looked it up and it's on
Well,
a
today's the
Tuesday.
2nd, so yeah, it's 3 weeks away.
Boom. Roasted.
I had to remind the lady, we're looking at calendars because we have so many things going on with wedding prep and all those things, and I'm sitting there like, hey, just a reminder, in a couple of weeks, I will be gone for an entire day on a golf course. She's like, right, wait, when is that? When is that? I'm like, June 23rd, Langdon Farms Golf Course. Brought to you by, no, I'm just kidding.
You gonna run through the whole sheet again?
No. I haven't had to read it this year, so
Lucky you, Daniel. Once again, mailing it in Marang over there.
I had to do it for 2 days, and I was like, hey, here we go.
A reminder, it's a free consultation Tuesday. Get those in, 503-864-6326. We'll do that at 12:15. Look, the Mariners are a little bit of an embarrassment of riches right now. I believe they've won 7 games
7
in a row.
straight. They won in extras last night.
2 sweeps.
Little walk-off.
They've got 6-man rotation right now. They didn't know what to do with it. So what they started doing is they created well, I don't know if they created it, but they're using the piggyback system where Bryce Miller would start a game and then Luis Castillo would come in to finish it, and they'd flip it and reverse it every once in a while. It worked really, really well for them. I mean, the other night, I believe they were the only 2 pitchers that pitched that game, and it was like I think Miller was pulled after the 5th, and he had 1 hit given up, 1 walk, 1 hit, something crazy like that. But we did see Luis Castillo blow up in the dugout after being pulled after 4 innings of pitching really well, because I don't like him going through the lineup the 3rd time. Are you interested in this going forward, or do you like the idea of just actually having a 6-man rotation?
I think I'd rather lean into a 6-man rotation just because those dudes are creatures of habit. Everybody,
Sure.
I know.
Big time.
I always go back to the NBA. Asking, like, well, he could just go be a 6th man. Let me go ahead and take you out of your job. I mean, just change your hours.
Jeremy Grant.
Just go and change your hours.
Jeremy Grant's been a starter in this league for 10 years.
A long time. That is not an easy pill to swallow. It's not just the pride and the ego. It's like you change how you prepare. Everything about what you do changes. Like, well, that's what the money's for. Okay, dude. Cool. I'm going to take you in your job that you've been going into at 7 o'clock at night or 7 o'clock in the morning, off at 4 o'clock. Hey, guess what? Now you're coming in at 10 o'clock and you're not off until 7. Sorry. That's what the money's for.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, no, your family life's crap now. Oh, you have to move everything around. Oh, that's what the money's for.
Dude,
it's like,
you don't have to tell me about that.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Without a doubt.
it's like, it's not this easy thing when you've been doing something a very long time. Here's the thing. If you're going to move Castillo to the pen, move him to the pen. Like, that's a different story. You're gonna make that decision, and if that, you're gonna do something to that relationship, right? Or I think you go to the 6-man rotation. I think it's easier to do that because people are like, well, they get in the rhythm there. I'm like, yeah, but you also have travel days and rest days and things that come along with that. I would rather go to that than constantly kind of flipping that.
I think sometimes you have to look at what your situation is. The benefit of the piggyback and not having the 6-man rotation is it gives your bullpen a day of rest, an extra day of rest they wouldn't normally have. Now, to Joel's point on the YouTube, as he points out, the 6-man rotation can benefit guys like Brian Wu and Bryce Miller and keep them fresh because they have dealt with injuries over the last couple of years. But to his point, Logan Gilbert and George Kirby, those are dyed-in-the-wool starters. To your point, those guys need to keep their routine going. I would argue that 6-man rotation might hurt more guys than the 2 that piggyback. You got to choose the 2 to piggyback correctly. And if Luis Castillo's going to, bitch and moan in the dugout about it, then maybe that was not the right guy. And Dan Wilson has now pivoted and said that they are going to go back to a 6-man rotation. I don't think you realize that Emerson Hancock was going to be as good as he's been this year. That's the other problem, too. You expected to have him as your fill-in 5th starter in case somebody was hurt, and he's looking like a top 3 guy on your staff
And
right now.
for the most part, they've been pretty healthy.
Yeah.
Last year they got dinged up, and so having that ability to have that is perfect, but that hasn't been the case.
And it's tough for Luis Castillo. Like, I feel for him in the sense of, like, you cost a lot of money, and nobody really wants you here anymore. I mean, if you tell me to rank all 6 of those Mariners starters, Castillo's at the bottom for me. Was a good pitcher. Makes a lot of money. I'll take Kirby, Gilbert, Wu, Miller, and Hancock. And hell, you got Cade Anderson right around the corner, too.
Do you look to move Castillo at the deadline
I
and
think
try to get another arm that's more pinch starter, long relief? I think that's the way I would look at it.
I think they've been trying to get rid of Castillo for years. He just makes too much money.
But you understand what I'm saying? Like, just hey, maybe pay a little bit. And again, asking the Mariners to pay money, pay a little bit of money on the way out, and go get a guy who's a long relief and a pinch 5th. That's the way I would look at trying to do it if I could. If it's that big of a problem. And look, just because somebody blows up in the dugout doesn't mean you could just be pissed off.
Right.
And part of being a manager
We're not there.
in sports,
We don't know.
Part of being a manager in sports is mitigating some of that stuff. And you're the best teams that are out there at the top of their sports, everybody thinks, oh, these guys get along. It's like, yeah, there's some camaraderie but there's also full-on fistfights. Like, I know teams that have won 55 plus games, and like guys hated each other in the locker room. Guys did not hang out with, like, not everybody's friends all the time. Not everybody loves the coach. Not everybody loves the manager. Like, those things happen pretty regularly. You got a lot of dudes with a lot of testosterone and a lot of ego, man. Like, that's, when you talk about that's what the money's for, that's what the money's for when you're talking about being a manager. Now, in baseball, it's a little bit more feel, it's a little more analytics that kind of go into that. But managing egos and getting guys to buy in, that's the biggest ask. That's the biggest ask.
Josh Naylor was pulled last night with back spasms.
That was after he hit a dinger.
It's not a good idea. Not a good deal over there.
No.
Not a good deal.
He mashed that thing last night, too.
I like this Mariner team. They're starting to figure it out. They're 32-29. They're over 500 now. They are in first place in the West, which finally somebody has decided to take over. They're plus differential of plus 31. They're 500 on the road. They're winning more games at home. The rest of that division, in my opinion, is not that great. I don't expect any of them to really come around. I mean, I like the A's pieces, but I don't know. They're always just going to be the A's.
Didn't even have to wait till September, Case. Didn't have to wait till a week ago. But the A's, I go, check back in September. We made it to June.
Hey, at least the second day of June.
Yeah, second day of June. It's like, it's the A's. I'm like, there we go.
I like a lot of their pieces. I really do.
We got through April and May of, the A's.
I won't do that with the White Sox. I hate them. They
that
suck.
division is buns, dude.
The American League is buns, bro.
That's true. That league is buns. Just no.
Rays are still in first place over the Anthony Volpe Yankees.
There you go. That's that.
Why? No, just
Dude,
why?
you said it, not me.
Is the American League the Western Conference of baseball?
You mean the Eastern Conference?
Well, no, I should say yes, I said it backwards. The comparison wise, like, is the American League the East? Like, it's just like their little brother now.
I think it always just changes a little too much to say that. Like, the NBA has been the West for a long time.
30 years.
Since Michael.
Yeah.
When Michael left, it became the West.
You don't
And
get me
there
wrong.
are years Eastern teams
You
win.
get the Pistons, you get the Celtics.
Yeah.
The Heat.
Teams win, sure, but it has been a Western Conference gauntlet for the last 30 years. I don't think baseball works that way. I think the pendulum swings too
It
much.
just feels like it's swung very hard in favor of the National League.
This year, yes.
But I mean, just in general over the last 5-6 years.
Well, the whole National League West thing is real.
Yeah.
The National League best is what they call it. Dodgers, Padres, Giants. Those guys are spending money. Diamondbacks were in the World Series a couple years ago. Colorado is
They're there.
Colorado.
Somebody's got to suck.
And the National League East has been that 3-team battle between the Mets, Phillies, and Braves, and then the Nats and Marlins are just kind of there.
And the Central's like, hi.
And again, the Nats won
Well,
not that long ago.
I mean, for the longest time, the National League Central was viewed as crappy as the American League Central. It's just this year, the National League Central is
The best
awesome.
division in baseball.
It's awesome. It's so awesome.
It's so weird.
I want to talk a little Cy Young between some guys that you've never heard of that are all working for it, and they're like all are in the National League Central.
Weird.
It's pretty fun. Go Mariners, I guess. My second love.
Look, I want them to do well.
Oh, it's great when they do well.
Yeah.
The Mariners are a fun organization when they play well.
Yeah.
For all of baseball, not
to be
just
honest,
locally.
The other team that kind of reminds me of that is the Angels. The Rally Monkey, getting behind that was fun.
Bro, that was 30 years
I know, but I mean, but you know what I mean? Like, they're just plucky and fun. When they're good, they're the team that everybody kind of rallies behind.
Did you know that Garrett Cole, I saw this stat came across my timeline the other day. Garrett Cole, dude, can't do that, man. Danny just popping his knuckles and it's like echoing in my headphones. Garrett Cole has as many postseason hits as Mike Trout. 1.
That hurts.
Yeah, dude.
So it was just a wild card game?
Yeah, they played a wild card series and he only got 1 hit and they lost. That's his playoff career, dude.
Oof.
Garrett Cole, the pitcher.
God, that's Matt Stafford of baseball.
Pretty much.
If he had stayed with the Lions.
Web Gems is next. Everybody's favorite. 105.1 The Fan.
The Fan.
All right, this is everybody's favorite Web Gems. Do it every single day at 11:45. Coming up in the big nooner, is Giannis coming to Portland? Let's talk about this for the 35th time.
Okay.
Well, it's new news, dude. I don't know if you know this, but it's new news. That Portland...
Somebody else said it. So.
Well, you know, Mark Stein, you know.
I know.
More plugged in than Danny Marang.
I love Mark.
I've never met Mark. Is he a nice guy?
Mark's a good dude.
Yeah, he seems like a good dude. Who else? What's the other guy that I like? Zach Lowe. Is he a nice guy?
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Zach's awesome.
What about Simmons?
I've talked to him a few times, him and Rosillo.
I feel like of all of them, I'd want to have beers with Simmons. I think he would make me giggle.
Oh, he
I think
does.
He would make me laugh.
He's a funny dude.
He's a funny guy.
Yeah. No, Lowe's awesome. I love Zach. I'll try and... He works a different place now. It's easier to get a hold of him.
Okay.
ESPN kind of made a pain in the butt to do that.
Why? Because they only want him on their shows?
No, it's... even like a little inside baseball. Anytime I get anybody from ESPN, the only reason that they can appear with us is because we're an affiliate.
But if we weren't,
It would be an absolute no.
huh?
Yeah. But I also have relationships with those guys, whether it's Ben or Pelton or those guys. Those guys are easier to get because I know them.
The 4-letter, huh?
Yeah.
Taking over.
They still do their protectionism stuff.
Dude, I heard this morning, I think Dirt brought it up. I heard this morning that ESPN, ABC, Disney, they are rotating. Like, game 1 of the Stanley Cup tonight. Game 1 of the NBA Finals the next night. Stanley Cup, Finals. Then there's like a day break.
Yeah, no,
Stanley Cup,
they did
Finals.
a good job staggering finally. So we're not playing on the same nights. That was so freaking irritating.
Oh,
It's like, you have the rights, guys.
Oh, all that stuff's got to go.
Yeah.
You know,
when it was
like-
when it was TNT, they were doing it on purpose.
If you're the World Series, if it's Game 7 and it's on a Sunday, like, don't. Just don't. Go up against Monday Night Football. Go up against college football.
Don't go
Hope
up
it's
on
a
a
bad
Sunday.
slate. Don't go on a Sunday. Because the NFL is going to be like, I think the World Series might be on this date for
Here-
Game 5.
here's
and we're
Chiefs
gonna,
Eagles.
Yeah, Sunday Night Football. Yeah, Bills Broncos.
Yeah.
You're like, thanks, guys.
Cool.
Thanks. Really appreciate that. It is free consultation Tuesday as well in the Big Nooner. Get those in 503-864-6326. Just a funny little story that I saw. Bobby Valentine was inducted in the Mets Hall of Fame over the weekend.
Mr. Nose and Glasses guy.
See, and that's what's really funny. I was listening to an interview with him this morning, and he says, without a doubt, he will be remembered more for the fake mustache and glasses than he will as a Met Hall of Famer.
Well, yeah, because you did it not tongue in cheek.
I can't think of another moment in baseball that is sillier and goofier than that.
It's
The
amazing.
dude showed up in the Groucho Marx glasses and mustache with a giant nose like nobody would know.
Like,
The camera instantly went to
it's
him.
like, easy there, Inspector Gadget. Like, what are we doing?
I love it so much. I remember when that happened.
And I mean, Bobby V press conferences were
He's great.
phenomenal.
He's great. He's just a happy guy. Mm-hmm. I bet she's a stoner. She smokes a ton of weed.
Nah, he's just ripping heaters.
He might be. He's too soft of a voice to sound like ripping heaters.
Donnie Nelson, he smokes a lot of weed.
That guy. Yes. Yes.
Those that are-
Also, I think used to rip a lot of heaters.
Yes, Donnie Nelson has his own weed farm in Hawaii.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's what he does now.
That's awesome.
Which is not a surprise why he loved guys like, I don't know, Steven Jackson.
Well, Steven Jackson, great defender. Great basketball player.
Great basketball player.
Great basketball player.
Certifiable nut job, and I love him.
What's the name of that podcast that he's on?
All the Smoke.
There you go. There you
Matt
go.
Barnes. Also, Matt Barnes played for Donnie Nelson.
Matt Barnes definitely likes to get high.
He's high on most of those shows.
Yeah.
He's a biracial angel.
Oh, Matt Barnes, huh?
Also, Matt Barnes wanted to whoop Derek Fisher's ass.
Oh, really?
Oh, buddy, I can fill you in the break.
Why don't you just fill me in right now?
Because
We got like 6 minutes before
because there's things I
commercial.
can say on air and there's things I can't say on air.
Nobody's listening,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Nobody's listening.
Casey's nodding along. Yeah.
One of them things.
Yeah.
Well, that's not even fun.
Yeah.
We stack a commercial break here so I can just learn about this
story,
off the air.
Story time. Yeah. There's what's out there in public and there's what's out there but not public. That's wild. So,
When did Bobby Valentine do the nose thing?
God, that was like 97.
In the playoffs?
It was a long time ago, wasn't it? It
Um,
was in the 90s, wasn't it?
on the eve.
June 9th, 1999.
Just
99.
a random June night at 99?
Not even a playoff game. It's a June game. 2 weeks before the All-Star break.
That's like someone doing it this week.
Yeah, dude. Like, when baseball was just kind of chilling. Like, nobody's really locked in yet. You know, the average fan's around, but, like, it's post-All-Star break when guys really start to dive in. You did it in a June game, like 2 weeks before the All-Star break when guys are winding down. That's crazy. That makes me, to be honest, that makes me love it even more.
On Friday, the Mets played the Marlins. They walked off on the Marlins. The first 15,000 fans at the gate received the Bobby V disguise. That was their handout.
That's
If
phenomenal.
I would have known that, I would have reached out to a Mets fan and said, yo, can you get me one of these?
You should just keep going on that board and seeing how much free stuff you can get.
And just seeing if you ever pay it back.
No, they're going to be on to me. I need a burner account.
You have one.
I do have a burner account. I did find that out. What is my username on that? Well, I can't dox myself.
Yeah.
That would defeat the purpose of the...
Yeah,
Bobby
all
Va-
the people that are on that Reddit thread that are listening right now.
Bobby Valentine also to the game with the with the fake mustache and glasses, where he was being inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Was he the manager during the Subway Series?
Yep.
Okay.
He took the train. He took the subway to the game.
No way.
And nobody knew it was him because they're all wearing the Bobby Valentine mustache.
Oh my god.
He walked into the stadium and nobody knew it was Bobby
because
Valentine.
they were giving it away. Yeah. That's how I love this. That's how you know this guy's a great hang.
Yeah.
Great hang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like 15,000 people in the stadium look like me right now.
There's a lot of managers in baseball who I imagine were great hangs.
Terry Francona.
Tito's up there. Bobby's up there. Sweet Lou.
Lou was probably a good hang.
Ron Washington.
Dude, I'll kick with Ronnie Dub any day.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Josh Hamilton just hitting BP and cranking a few.
Dusty Baker.
Dusty would be the guy that tells you stories the
That's
whole
what I mean.
time.
Like,
yeah,
he's good hang.
because he's good buddies with like Willie and Frank and Hank and all those the old school black ambassadors of the game. So he knows all the great stories.
I bet Don Mattingly's a pretty fun hang.
I bet you Donnie's not bad. Living in New York for a long time, he's probably seen some S. You know, he was a Yankee when the Mets were being like cocaine bear over there.
Lasorda would have been.
See, I feel like Tommy might be too much of a red ass.
No, but see, you got to have a red ass in the group. You got to have a red ass. Like, look,
I'll
man.
take Lou Piniella as my red ass in the group.
That's true. Like, don't get me wrong. LaRusso was my guy. Not a good hang.
No, he seems like such a jerk.
Not a good hang.
Tap on the window.
Girardi? No thanks.
Yeah, I'll pass on Joe.
What's his name? Madden.
Joe Madden would be
Madden
excellent.
would be a great hang.
Joe Madden would be excellent.
Yeah, I would be down with that. Sosha?
I bet you Sosha's got I bet you Sosha's got some NSFW stories. Yeah.
Sosha would be a good hang.
Well, because he was a catcher for the Dodgers for a long time before he became a manager, so he's seen some S. I would hate to hang out with Aaron Boone. I bet you
Alex Cora, not a good hang.
Not a good hang. I bet you Doc Roberts.
Oh, yeah.
Roberts in LA. I bet you he's a good hang.
Good hang. What about Wilson?
Old Dan?
Yeah.
I bet you Dan's
He's
fine.
the chill guy.
He's probably fine.
He's probably a solid hang.
Rolls a mean blunt.
Trying to. I think Bobby V's up there, man. Him and Tito are probably.
I would love to talk to like Buck Showalter. I think he would have some good stories, but he does not seem like a fun guy. He is very serious at all times.
Yeah, but I bet you he lets his hair down.
Oh, that's the thing. All these guys are massive drinkers, guaranteed.
I mean, they're going to be good hangs.
Guaranteed they are massive drinkers and can tell you stories about drinking for days.
What they drink, though, is very different. Joe Madden is not pounding beers.
No, that's a white wine spritzer. He's my Mike Leach life.
Yeah.
That's what Mike Leach used to order, white wine spritzers. I had a girlfriend who was a bartender at the bar he would come into frequently.
That makes sense. I wonder what Tito is. Is it Tito's?
I think Tito is just like, I need some water to flush this chaw juice down my gullet. Oh, weird, my stomach hurts as well. I'm not allowed to drink anymore.
Hold on, I've got an ulcer.
Yes, I'm not allowed to drink because I have an ulcer. Well, where'd you get that, Tito?
I've been gutting chew for 60 years. I do love that MLB has banned chew, and you can pan to the dugout anytime the Guardians are playing.
Boom.
Tito's got.
He's in Cincinnati now.
I'm sorry, Cincinnati. Yes, thank you. But you pan over to him. It's like, no, it's not chew. It's gum.
Do you know how many times I've seen that man wrap gum around a brick?
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. There's gum in there.
Yeah, there is.
But it's also a half a pack of Red Man. Like, what are we doing here? It's crazy.
Big Chief.
God, that's got to taste terrible.
Oh, dude. I've never done it before.
You've never done any kind of chew?
No.
Not long leaf? Not
Nothing.
Let me tell you, I did.
I've never done a Zin. I've never done any of that. No pouches of anything.
You want to?
No.
Okay.
Have it turn green real quick.
I don't like throwing up sober.
That'd be a fun YouTube episode.
Throwing up sober is the least thing I want to do.
I keep trying to get Tiff to try them. She's like,
gateway. You're just a gateway drug.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to be sick. She's like, but I think I'm going to get her to try one.
Breaking news, the Blazers are big players for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coming up next in the Big Nooner of The Firm on 105.1 The Fan.
This is the International Soccer Report, brought to you by Gold PDX on the corner of Southeast Hawthorne and 18th Avenue. Food, spirits, football.
Manchester, Pennsylvania, win against Paraguay last fall. This is Ream out wide to the left side for Robinson. Now Pepe, lovely ball through from Pepe towards Christian Pulisic. Pulisic across goal, and it's knocked in from Dest. 1-0 for the United States. Just 6 minutes in here, Serginho Dest with a goal.
And that's how it's going to look, hopefully. Hopefully we'll see that Serginho Dest played really, really well against Senegal the other day, and they're going to need him to with the lack of midfield depth on that squad. The International Soccer Report brought to you by Goal PDX. Join us on Friday, June 12th at Goal PDX as the firm will be broadcasting live when the Global Games' biggest tournament kicks off. Goal PDX, food, spirits, and football.
I'm Pat Boyle, here to help you.
From the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
This Sports Center update is brought to you by Mountaintop Metal Roofing. No maintenance, energy efficient, fire resistant, and a lifetime warranty. Do it once, do it right. Visit mountaintopmetalroofing.com. First on the Fan, if you missed it last night, Blazers Hall of Fame basketball coach Rick Adelman has passed away at the age of 79. Adelman successfully led the team to 2 NBA Finals appearances in 1990 and 92, ranking 10th all-time among coaches in wins. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup final is tonight as Tom Dunnan's Carolina Hurricanes will face off against the Vegas Golden Knights in Raleigh. Puck drop set for 5 p.m. as the Hurricanes come into the contest as 1.5-goal favorites. Over to the WNBA as your Portland Fire are back in action tonight, taking on the Golden State Valkyries in San Francisco. The Fire come into the contest as 8.5-point underdogs, as you can catch all of tonight's game coverage over on 9:10 a.m. when pregame starts at 6:45. And finally, some NFL news for you, as the Seattle Seahawks have reached an agreement with edge rusher Derek Hall on a 3-year, $42 million extension. That includes $21 million in guarantees to keep Hall with the organization till the 2029 season. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Lower Case from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt, missing work, insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom, call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
Your home for the Oregon Ducks.
Two down, one to go here. The firm of Harris and Marang. We do this bad boy every single Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Thank you for being a part of our day. We are stoked to be a part of your day. After us, we'll send it over to Duck Insider from 1 to 2. The Fan Happy Hour with Luke Anderson from 2 to 3, and then it's prime time. Isaac and Suk from 3 to 7. Started with Dirt and Sprague this morning, and that'll finish up 13 hours of live, local, continuous regional sports talk radio. No Timbers fan tonight. For those of you that are curious, that will be back after the World Cup, leading up to the game against the Sounders.
Cowards.
In late July. Jakey Poo's out of town. He's traveling right now.
Mm-hmm.
Where did he say he was going? I think he's going to Europa.
Where's that?
Across the Pacific.
Oh, okay.
And then you got to fly under the flat Earth and come back around the other side. And that's how you
Past
get it.
Europe to get to Europa?
Yeah, but it's nighttime, so you think you're in the normal world, but you're actually under because the Earth is flat.
Okay.
It's a free consultation Tuesday. We'll do that here in about 15 minutes or so. Any questions you have for your love life, your work life, your personal life, anything you need help with. Danny and I are here to give you terrible advice that you cannot hold us accountable for if things go awry.
You can hold him accountable to pay it forward.
503-864-6326 or over on the YouTubes. Danny, it's happened. Huge breaking news. It has been reported by 35 people now that the Blazers are aggressively pursuing Giannis Antetokounmpo in a trade. And Heat fans are melting down everywhere.
I've seen it. I may or may not have bookmarked some Heat fan tweets of he doesn't want to be in Portland. He's not going to get moved. He's going to Miami. I was like, all right, we'll see where that goes.
Oh, man, dude, I'll tell you what. The Damian Lillard trade cycle, I had no idea that going into that, I would become a giant laugher and hater of all Heat fans. Mm-hmm. The Heat, I don't mind them as a franchise.
Oh, no.
Pat Riley, Spo. You know, when Jimmy Butler was there, I'm a big Jimmy Butler
when
guy.
When Braun was there, I loved the Heatles.
The Heatles were great. Bam is
They're my
awesome.
kind of villain.
Totally. I am very into. I like their color schemes. Mm-hmm. I like their like City Connect style jerseys when they do those. I love everything
the way
about
they run the organization. The militant part of it, like that appeals to me.
I couldn't agree more with you. You Heat fans, you guys suck real bad.
So does your media.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Oh, yeah. The staggering majority of the media, I'll say it flat with my chest, they're absolute scumbags. Like, they just say out-of-pocket stuff that just morally reprehensible.
I can't wait. Now, are they just going to be insufferable because he's not in Miami?
Yes.
Or will Portland be the extra cherry on the cake?
Oh, it's both.
They will lose their GD minds if Giannis
comes to Portland
and signs an extension.
Full meltdown. Full meltdown. And again, I don't think that Portland is the most likely destination. I just know that they are having aggressive talks, and I for the love of God, I have beat this drum since the trade deadline.
And I'm with you. I don't have any insider info. You know, I leave that up to you and the professionals. I don't think he will come to Portland, but I firmly believe, not just stuff you've told me, but just, again, the eyeball test. It is very clear that they are making a push for this.
What's so funny is we've cleared the mountain of, well, he has zero interest in Portland. Now it's like, well, he might have interest, and then it's like, well, he actually would consider signing the extension. It's like we've gone up the ladder and we're on the back side of it, and we're just in June already. It's like you get people like, he said he wants to be in the East. Like, oh, yeah, Damian Lillard wanted to be in Miami. Like, well, Giannis has leverage because of the extension. I'm like, well, is he going to get that extension and have it guaranteed to him? And is he going to get what he wants and go to a team that he wants to sign it with? Does he want to waste a year? Like, all these things, like who has leverage and who doesn't, man. I want to say that players have more leverage, but they don't. Front offices and teams have more leverage.
They don't. I mean, to take the Damian Lillard situation is a great point. Did he want to go to Milwaukee? No, he didn't want to go to Milwaukee.
Joe did him a solid.
But you can sell him, hey, dude, I'm going to go put you with Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, he didn't even have to sell him.
They just won a title. But I mean, that's what he can say. He can say, look, I know you wanted to go to Miami. Milwaukee's offering me the package I have to take. You get Giannis. They just came off a title. I think this is a better situation. And it was a better situation for him to be in Milwaukee than Miami.
Injuries precluded that.
The Miami thing, it's like, bro, you guys...
What is left?
There's nothing. If I can't get Bam, I don't want anything.
I have seen Miami fans like, if he went to Portland, what would be left? And I'm like, what?
We already know what the package is. The package is some form or another of their pick swaps back, Jeremy Grant and Shaden or Scoot.
The bare minimum...
That's basically it.
No. That's the minimum ask is going to be Jeremy, Shaden, and your picks back.
Yeah.
That's the bare minimum.
Yeah.
You're probably going to have to include Scoot in that. You might have to take back some money from Milwaukee.
That is a better trade package than anything Miami can give.
People are like, well, Khalil Ware's a better prospect than Shaden Sharp. And I'm like, okay.
And Tyler Hero's this great shooter. You guys want to tell me that all your pieces are so great that you're trying to move them.
I saw somebody say...
That's what I can't handle with
I saw
Miami.
a Heat fan tell me that Jaime Jaquez Jr. is a better prospect than Shaden Sharp.
Oh,
I'm
God.
Like, Shaden Sharp is already better than Jaime, and he's younger. Like, so
you just like Jaquez because he went to UCLA. I get it. But
and his last name's Jaquez in Miami.
I know. I get it.
Like,
nice player. I really enjoyed him in college.
If you want to say Khalil Ware, sure. I think he struggles with some of the same things that Shaden does, as far as like the dog in him per 36. Now, I also think Khalil's a little crazier. But he's also a 7-footer who can move. Like, Khalil's got some skill. I really liked him when he came out of Indiana. I think Mike Woodson did a really good job with him in Indiana, pulling his head out of his butt, which was firmly planted when he was at Oregon.
If I am Miami, unless you're giving me Bam Adebayo, I'm not interested.
Well, here's the flip side.
You don't have enough for me.
If you're Giannis, when you get there, if Bam isn't traded, everything else is gone, what is left? It's you and Bam.
You want to talk to me about what's left in Portland? I'll tell you what's left in Portland. Donovan Clingan, Denny Avdia, and Damian Lillard.
And Drew Holiday.
Maybe Drew. Drew might get moved. You don't know.
He's
I don't mean you specifically.
Not a part of that deal.
Agreed. Milwaukee doesn't need him back. They don't want him
Not just
back.
that. Drew makes $30+ million. So Drew's not getting moved in that deal.
You want to talk about what's going to be in Portland? What's going to be in Miami?
Nothing.
I would argue there's nothing in Miami right now. And you're going to have to move guys out. These Heat fans who think all their players are these golden gems that are the most amazing pieces. Well, then why the hell are you trying to get rid of them?
I mean,
because you know they're not good enough.
Nikola Jovic was Jovic. You can't give him up.
Tyler Hero and a first-round pick for Dame. Tyler Hero for Dame, straight up. I heard that, and I was like, "You're out of your mind."
It's bonkers stuff. Look, I don't believe that Giannis is going to end up in Portland. I am not closing the door on it at all.
Dude, I don't want Giannis personally. I don't think he fits with this team correctly. It's just not going to be my style of what I want to see this team do. I'm with you though. I'm not canceling this out until Giannis is traded. I am not canceling out that he can.
And
be
you
in
were going to, like, everybody I've talked to, Giannis's time in Milwaukee's done.
Without a doubt.
It's not a like, well, we might be able to work this out.
No. They're moving him.
Everybody firmly believes that it's done.
Now, I can sit here as a radio host and tell you, okay, well, I don't really like Giannis. This team needs three-point shooting. I don't need another guy driving to the lane. Are there enough basketballs between Denny, Dame, and Giannis? I can give you all that breakdown. As a Portland Trailblazer fan and a local human being, seeing people on the streets in a Blazer jersey that says Antetokounmpo on the back would be insanely awesome.
Giannis is one of my favorite players of the last 30 years.
Oh, I know. You slurp him on this show all the time.
I love him. He's a top 20 player in the history of the league. And here's the thing, here's where I won't poo-poo it at all. I don't care about fit. He's one of the top 20 players in the history of the league. And if you who are seeing and who is in the Western or who's in the NBA Finals right now, how many people are you confident in the entire NBA can match Victor Wembanyama?
Giannis might be the only guy. He
And
might
if,
be
and
the
if you're
only guy.
saying if you're Tom Dunn and you're saying you're going to win and you just saw that,
You're going to have to take a shot at Giannis.
like the only other guy that I'm sitting there thinking of, like, I need a guy that's either extremely athletic at 7 foot tall or a wrecking crew at 7 foot tall.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, the list is basically like Giannis Antetokounmpo, Evan Mobley. Chet ain't on that list.
Not anymore.
Joel when he's healthy, but even then,
But even then,
such
like-
a huge
And when's
ask.
that? Yeah.
It's like it's a short list, right? Like it's hard to find that. So if you're sitting there saying you want a 3-year window, like if you're going to make the big swing, the aggressive swing that might cost you, like the Suns did, go get the dude who bends the will of the basketball world to the rim.
I would buy my kids Giannis jerseys.
I mean, I would 100%.
Yeah.
I
may not want him from a basketball standpoint, but from a fan standpoint, dude, Giannis in that black and red would
I have
look
2
nice.
signed frame jerseys in my office. One of them's one of Dame's game worn. One of them is Giannis's game worn. Yeah. That's it. Like that. Those are the only basketball jerseys that I have in my office.
I used to walk around in a Pat Connaughton Milwaukee Bucks jersey just so people would think it was a Giannis one.
Really? You see it from the front. You see the Milwaukee
yeah,
jersey. You
you
just
just
make the
assume-
assumption.
You
Yeah.
see Bucks, you see a number that ends in 4. You're like, oh, it's got to be Giannis.
His number is my lucky
out,
number.
PC.
34,
34 is my lucky number.
and he can wear that here.
Nobody else got 34?
It's not retired.
Does he have to buy it off anybody? Is anybody on the roster
No.
at 34? I don't think so.
Not like that. He wouldn't have to buy it. That would be given to him.
Well, Shohei had to get his number from Joe Kelly. He bought his wife a Porsche.
But I think that's Shohei doing the respectful thing.
And that's Joe Kelly going, I'm not giving it away for free.
Yeah. Also, Joe's been around a long time. There's nobody on this team that's been around long enough other than Dame or JG or Drew.
Yeah.
Nobody else has got the tenure to go ahead and say, no, that's my jersey.
What do we say if Giannis comes to Portland?
Yes.
No. I mean, like an hour from now, the news breaks. Mark Stein breaks the news, or you get the bug, and we find out that Giannis is being traded for Jeremy Grant, Shaden, 3 first-rounders.
I mean, if they did it for that, I'd be like, that's a hell of a job, Joe.
Also, I would tell you that we just traded Damian Lillard, and here's what we got in return. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Denny Avdia, Donovan Clingan, and Damian Lillard.
Tumani Kamara.
And Drew Holiday and Tumani Kamara. You traded Dame for himself and Giannis? It's pretty nice.
Pretty wild when you think about it.
This texter asks a fair question. What does this do with Miles Turner? Because they paid Miles Turner to sit him next to Giannis, and I like Miles Turner. In fact, I was really upset he didn't go back to Indiana because I thought he was a nice fit over there.
Well, I don't think him and Giannis are doing too well right now.
I don't think they are either, but does Miles Turner want to sit around for that rebuild?
Probably not, but if that's the ask, then you're going to have to include a lot more salary.
You can send Miles Turner my way.
You're sending Donovan out.
I might be okay with that.
So
I don't really want to. I like Donovan a lot.
I
don't want to lose Donovan.
Those are, I think, more of the questions you're going to have to ask. Because
Yeah.
I very much don't believe that it's going to be just Shaden, Jeremy, the picks.
Dude,
I think
if it's
gonna
Shaden,
be-
Jeremy, and Scoot, go with God.
and it's going to be a
Get 'em out.
It's going to be a multi-team deal. It's not.
It has
It's
to.
not going to be a 1-to-1.
Because Jeremy probably won't end up in Milwaukee. They'll ship him somewhere else.
So it's going to be interesting to see what that looks like. And I'm actually working. It's been a long time. I'm actually writing again. I've got something coming up on the Patreon, diving into all of this that I started working on 2 nights ago. I'll probably have it out in the next day or two.
Fun.
So there you go.
Free consultation is next. 503-864-6326 or over on the YouTubes. 105.1 The Fan and The Fan Sports Network.
Join the fan.
Free consultation. Do it every single day. Every single Tuesday, at 12:15. If we got a little enough, we'll go double round here. 503-864-6326 is the fan text line. Or you can throw it in the chat over on the YouTubes. 1051 The Fan is the channel. Make sure you like and subscribe. I need to make this very clear, just so everybody knows. I may pretend that I'm smart at basketball and say I don't think Giannis fits on this team. But it is very important that everybody knows, if Giannis comes to this team, I will be stoked. That is cake and eat it too. You know, I'm real smart about basketball. I think Giannis would be a bad idea. Giannis trades. Woo! Giannis, I got a jersey.
Trading for a top 20 player is never a bad idea.
It's never a bad idea.
It's never a bad idea.
It's never a bad idea. I just gotta pretend I know what I'm talking about. As long as I can pretend, that works for me.
It's fine.
Free consultation. How many free drinks is acceptable to have in a company paid for suite at a Portland Fire game?
Are they comped?
Yes.
Then it's comped.
4.
4? You're putting the over-under at 3.5?
I think so.
But here's the thing, like, are you making an ass of yourself?
Oh, that's a big one. Because you don't want to do that.
It's whatever the number is before that.
You know, if I wouldn't have had that 8th drink, I would have been totally fine.
Hence why 4 is probably a pretty good number.
I think the question, too, is what are you drinking? Like, are we hitting some high lives here? Because I can drink 30 of those before I become a mess of myself. Not 30. That's a lot of beer.
It also depends on what you're drinking. You can change the drinks to food.
If you're a late
arriver and the food is picked over, that's on you, dog.
If you if you're putting down a bunch of vodka sodas, like I might be with Casey on this. 4 might be your limit. I will say this: always be responsible when drinking. If it is a paid for suite and complimentary drinks at a Fire game, bro, don't drive there. Ever.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah, ride the max and just let her rip.
Yeah.
Push the envelope. You know, maybe you got to go to the bathroom. Maybe you really got to poop real bad. You can go to the bathroom and throw up and take a nap real quick.
I'm not a drinker, so I don't really subscribe. My whole thing here is the free food one. Like, if you got the good spread out, again, like I've seen this, pull behind the curtain. Like when I worked at NBC, like we had to do like the little meet and greets with sponsors and stuff like that in the suites, and schmooze for whatever you would. I went in with an empty stomach because I knew food was going to be pretty good. Because they were the official TV partner of the Trailblazers. They had the big center court suite that's massive, wide open. It's taken care of. I was going to eat. I didn't want to hear it from anybody in sales.
We're still going back to this Papa Murphy thing?
I'm just saying.
Can't let it go.
No, it's not just that.
We've had like 3 Papa Murphy pizzas since then.
I'm just saying, like, nobody ever wanted to hear anything of like, hey, if the ask is you want us to come out there and spend time out there and do that, don't sit here and get mad at me because you got there at halftime and the food's been picked over.
Wasn't pizza day on Friday?
It did, but no complaints about me. No complaints from me.
Did we have pizza on Friday?
Yeah, you weren't
Is that
here.
what that was?
Yeah.
Oh, the Friday I was gone?
Yeah.
No, you were here.
Oh, no, you were
Okay,
here. Never
yeah,
mind.
yeah. I thought Casey and I snuck back there before you got in.
Yeah, no.
Very true.
I got some. I was good.
I think this might be the only.
Hence 0 complaints from me.
This might be the only place that I've ever had like freshly made hot pizza before.
They bring
10
in
a.m.
a pizza oven
before 10
It's
a.m.
dope.
Like we all eat pizza for breakfast.
Yeah.
But like nobody is making a pizza. for
No,
breakfast.
it's leftovers.
Yes, it's leftovers.
Yeah.
This is freshly made hot pizza.
And it's delicious.
At 9:15. It's not bad.
Sign me up.
It's really, really not bad. Free consultation. I have a completely overgrown yard. My wife wants us to work as a family to clean it up and then replant. I suggested we pay to have a landscaping come and clear it out. What would you do in my situation?
Depends on the size.
Well, my friend, I have done this.
It's always a lot more work than you think it is.
It is a lot more work than you think it is. I pay the company. I'm actually about to pay for some yard services, and in return, I've told my wife I will drink less.
That's that you paying it forward?
That's just guaranteeing I have somewhere to live.
That's smart.
That's
smart of you.
self-preservation.
Good job.
So no more afternoon beers for Patrick.
I know.
But he has a clean lawn that he doesn't have to do.
That's the thing. Is like I know a guy who owns one of those companies that not only does landscaping but does like the big time like, oh, your blackberries have taken over half your yard.
Yep.
So my parents have a little piece of property, and they've got the tractor and stuff like that. So they've done that before. Like if you've got a big enough piece of property where you can get the John Deere out there and just go, just plow over everything, that still takes a while to do. If you're trying to do it by yourself with the weed whacker, brother, you are in for a long weekend.
Look, I can mow my lawn and I can edge, but like the weeding in the beds, dude, I do not have the bandwidth for that. I just don't.
It also depends on the status. If you've been neglectful in your yard and it's taken over, this is not something you're going to get done in a day. Like don't ever think that. It's going to be a multi-weekend thing unless you've got a 4-man crew with professional tools to come in and take care of stuff. Dude, then once you do it though, take care of it so you don't have to keep doing it.
I really need to mow my backyard, but I don't want to do it today.
It's going to be 85 degrees. This is like the literal best day to do it.
I know, but I don't want to today.
Throw on the headphones and podcast it up, dude.
Do you understand? Today I don't want to. Because I do whatever I want today.
Why?
Because it's my birthday.
Oh, that's fine. Oh, that's right. Today. That's right.
I don't want to go mow my lawn. I want to go to the bar and have beers after the show.
Yeah,
and then I want to go home and take a nap and then go out to dinner with my wife.
Do you know what it's going to be like the next couple of days?
What?
Rain.
Oh, God, I have to do it today. Oh, my God, I have to do it today.
Let me double check it.
Get yourself a sixer on the way home.
You're free on Wednesday and Thursday now, but it's Friday, Saturday. We're getting rain.
I think I have to do it today.
Yeah, get yourself a sixer. That's where you crank up the tunes, play it out the window, and just let the day go by.
I'll be honest, man. I used to hate mowing the lawn. I actually looked forward to it because I would legitimately just throw my headphones in and go.
Well, I don't mind doing the front. The front I don't mind because I see that every day, and my neighbors look at it and make me feel good, like when it looks good. The back is just such a beast. Such a beast.
Do you have a riding mower or a push mower?
I have a push mower.
Does it at least have the assist?
It does.
Okay. I've got the assist on mine, and I never use it.
I use it a lot now.
Yeah.
Well, I went from an electric lawnmower to like a DeWalt gasoline lawnmower, and that puppy, whew.
Look at you out here two-stroking.
Woo!
Love it.
Woo!
Love it.
She'll rip it.
Oh, yeah, it'll get it done.
It'll get it done.
I went to the electric when I had the spot out in Newburgh, and it came with the extra battery packs. I could do a yard, a front, or a back on a full charge. That was it. And then I had to swap out. And even if the grass got too long, couldn't get quite through. And I had to wait. And I was like, ugh.
And then the battery, the threads when you put the battery in, it went in there off the thread, and I can't get it off.
Oh.
So now I just have an electric lawnmower in my garage that I don't know what to
I
do
live in the
with.
apartments, and they have landscaping, so I don't have to deal with that anymore.
I know.
So,
dude, there is like a leaf blower or a lawnmower running at all times in my neighborhood.
I like the sound.
Every day.
Dude, I live in a HOA community. Like there's like my apartment building and one other one. The rest of it's big houses, and those dudes are going because it's such a big area. They're going all the time. And the thing that I notice, I never hear it unless I'm outside. But I tell you what, that community I live in, there is brother. I was fighting allergies for my life the other day because there's every plant under the sun in that neighborhood.
Kind of like my grocery store thought here. Most of my neighbors are old and retired. Like, you guys can't get up at 8 a.m. on a Saturday and do yard work. Monday through Friday, bro. Because like Saturday at 8 a.m., I don't want to be woken up by your
How is your house that quiet that you hear a lawnmower at 8 in the morning?
Because I send my youngest to watch TV in a room on the other side of the house with the door closed.
Put some white noise on, dude.
No way, man. Daddy's got to nurse this hangover.
Yeah, white noise it. Drown everything out. I'm a big proponent of that.
More consultation when we come back. There's Casey Smith with sports.
Now, from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
This sports update is brought to you by Mountaintop Metal Roofing. No maintenance, energy efficient, fire resistant, and lifetime warranty. Do it once, do it right. Visit mountaintopmetalroofing.com. First on the Fan, if you missed it last night, Blazers Hall of Fame coach Rick Adelman has passed away at the age of 79. Adelman successfully led the team to 2 NBA Finals appearances in 1990 and 92, ranking 10th all-time among coaches in wins. No official cause of death has been provided at this time. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final is tonight as Tom Dundon's Carolina Hurricanes will face off against the Vegas Golden Knights in Raleigh. Puck drop set for 5 p.m. as the Hurricanes come into the contest as 1.5 goal favorites. Over to the WNBA as your Portland Fire are back in action taking on the Golden State Valkyries in San Francisco. The Fire come into the contest as 8.5-point underdogs as you can catch all of tonight's game coverage over on 9:10 a.m. when pregame starts at 6:45. And finally, some NFL news for you as the Seattle Seahawks have reached an agreement with edge rusher Derek Hall on a 3-year, $42 million extension. That includes $21 million guaranteed to keep Hall with the organization until the 2029 season. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, some lowercase from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt, missing work, insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
Your home for Seahawks football.
Double up here on free consultation as it is a Tuesday, and we hit this bad boy at 12:15. We'll ride it over to the other side, though, a little bit. Closing arguments coming up next to send you on your way on this wonderful Tuesday. What is it, like 80 degrees outside? 81 right now. Holla at that.
It's toasty.
How are you not golfing today, Danny?
I got stuff to do, man.
You and your stuff to do, man. You ain't got S to do. You ain't got no job.
Bro, we're starting another company.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Yeah, exactly.
Turns out starting a baking business requires a lot of eggs. Who knew?
Meow.
Well, that was a misfire. Sorry. Not really. I did that on purpose. Free consultation. So I'm in my late 40s, and a coworker of mine is in her early 30s. I'm kind of interested in seeing where it goes, but at the same time, the almost 19 years age difference is troubling to me. So my question is, should I invest in Nvidia more or Bitcoin?
Yeah. I don't know, man. Nvidia is worth is the valuation like $4 trillion?
Are we, so again, I don't want to cause like mass panic because I'm sure there are people that really, really believe in all this. Is Bitcoin not dead?
No.
Is this cryptocurrency thing still real?
Let's see. Bitcoin.
I've invested all my money in
Bitcoin's
gold.
trading at 66,543.50.
For one Bitcoin?
Yes.
One Bitcoin
Is $65,000?
66,000.
How do I get a Bitcoin?
Mining and spending money. The peak of
Mining, like digging into the ground?
digital mining.
How do you...
Yeah.
Dude,
we don't have the time for
Oh,
that.
man, dude, I swear I'm a semi-intelligent person. I do not understand how you can mine digitally.
So if you go back to 2016, like if you had gotten in at like 2011, you were like, I think it was like 12 cents, if I remember right. I think it's 2011. It peaked at 122,000.
Why is it going down?
In 2011, it started the year at 30 cents.
30 cents. So you could have bought, if you spent $1,000, 30,000 Bitcoin. Just do some quick math on that real quick.
Well, I understand the value of it.
No.
Well,
Just
I
saying.
don't, because I don't understand how you get it. As this texter says, the files are in the computer. Like, I don't understand conceptually how this works.
It'd be worth $2 billion.
Didn't that guy buy a pizza with like 2 Bitcoins that one time?
Yeah. If you spent $1,000 in 2011, it'd be worth $2 billion.
Goodbye, the Blazers. Probably have to cut costs though, because that'd be all my money.
Just think about that. That is so crazy to me.
I really wanted to get in on the GameStop thing when that was going on, when they were breaking Wall Street.
I had a buddy who...
I almost did. I was this close.
I had a buddy who made about $1 million.
Yeah, I was going to put like $5,000 into it and see what happens.
I made a couple $100.
Did you?
Yeah.
I should have done that.
And he actually held on longer than he wanted to. He was going to get out a little bit earlier. He would have had about triple that. Would have made almost $3 million.
Yeah, once you see that thing go backwards, sell.
Yeah, but it went quick.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I think it was like half a day. He was debating it, but again, I think he put like maybe $5,000 into it.
Oh yeah, and I'm not
Pulled out a mill.
I'm not showing up to work for the next 3 days because I'm just watching the ticker.
Oh, he didn't leave. He left his job.
Oh yeah, I would.
He
too.
left his job and started his own company.
I would too.
So
Is somebody going to explain to me how digging through digital files works?
no, we don't have the time for
All
that.
right, we're all going to learn together then. Google AI.
Well, that's why
Explain.
you get into NVIDIA, and that's why you get into the processors, and why GPUs ended up costing an absolute fortune. They quadrupled in prices.
Let's see. Google AI. Digital mining is the process of using powerful computers to verify transactions on a blockchain network and secure the system. In return for this computational work, miners are rewarded with newly minted cryptocurrency. It serves as a dual purpose of keeping the network honest and introducing new coins into circulation. Dude, I learned nothing from that. That was just wah, 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 wah.
You have to understand blockchain. You have to understand the security exchange.
I know, they just use like 4 words in there that I don't know
You
what
have
that
no idea.
means.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We don't have the time for that.
What is a blockchain?
I believe the actual definition is like is it a verified? Oh God, now I can't remember.
See, that's why
A shared immutable a digital ledger that securely records transactions across a decentralized peer-to-peer network.
There we go. I was looking for peer-to-peer.
It eliminates the needs for traditional central authorities like banks by using cryptographic hashes and consensus mechanisms to ensure data integrity, transparency, and trust.
It basically
I'm going to go with NVIDIA. That's AI, right? Doesn't NVIDIA do AI?
Yeah, they're the ones that have developed that super stack that allows you to process at a level heretofore unseen.
They make a bunch of chips as well.
Yeah.
Oh, they make chips, like processing chips?
That's what I just said, processing.
I wasn't listening.
I know.
I listened to Casey. I wasn't listening to you.
Yeah, there's nothing that you could have invested in that would have given you a greater return.
Well, plus, go Beavers. You know, if you invest in NVIDIA.
Of which he's done investing in that school.
Go Tigers.
Oops.
Whoops. Big gulps, though.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Yeah, I know. It's too bad, too. That guy could wreck college football if he wanted to. Can you imagine, all right, Oregon State rips off 3 natties in a row in the Pac-12, in the newly formed Pac-12?
Let's see. NVIDIA.
That'd be amazing, dude. That trickle down, the money that my school would get for Oregon State dominating in college football because NVIDIA, bro, just interjected $16 billion in Oregon State football.
I was wrong. The market cap of NVIDIA right now isn't $4 billion. It's $4 trillion. It's $5.4 trillion.
Potato.
Hey.
Somebody told me there's a crypto ATM at the liquor store. That's amazing.
It doesn't they pop up wherever you want them because it's the whole point. It's a decentralized currency.
But you can't fake it.
No,
you can't
that's the whole point.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and invest in NVIDIA. I don't know anything about the other stuff enough. Scares me.
You know about NVIDIA and AI?
At least I can conceptualize AI and chip processors.
Can you?
I think so. Yeah. In my brain, I can understand how artificial intelligence works.
I don't think you can.
Oh, well, you're wrong. That's my argument. And you can't tell me otherwise.
Do you know what a data moat is?
Nope.
Okay, I'm going to go on a limb.
But I can understand the base concepts of artificial intelligence. This data mining, I'm out.
I think you actually understand them the same.
Okay.
And it's not. I'm
just more comfortable with one
yes,
than the other.
Like, that's not a shot. Like
none taken.
It's. I think we're used to the idea of AI because it's been around. The idea of it has been around forever. But what's funny is what people actually think is AI isn't AI.
Right.
That's what I mean. Like the actual AI is very different from what we all think
is AI.
It's quantum computing to a point where the human mind
can't comprehend.
Yes.
Closing arguments coming up next. Send you on your way. The Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
It's time for Easy Play, brought to you by Home Z, making home improvement easy.
To your point, that defense hasn't been able to set things up offensively. There's never been a moment where Indiana seems to have settled in offensively late. How about the all-wheel drive? Are you kidding me?
That is AJ Cannell, Sophia Jones, play-by-play, heard right here on the Fan Sports Network. There's a game tonight, 9:10. 6:45 is pregame tip at 7. Carlo Late with the layup and one. He's fired. Pretty damn good. Get at it tonight, 7 o'clock on 9:10. This Easy Play brought to you by Home Z. Use Home Z's online calculator to estimate your project instantly. Make it easy. Call Home Z. That's HOMZE. HomeZ.com.
We just finished our roof.
All right, that's going to do it for us. Closing Arguments brought to you by Less Skin Law. Visit lesskinlaw.com. For more information, coming up on the program mañana, a list of signatures is out in college football for the Save Our Sport Act, or whatever the hell that thing is called. There's some fascinating signatures on there. I found a top 25 post-spring game and practices in college football.
There you go.
Because why not? It's right around the corner.
I'm here for it.
And did you see the college football schedule is out? College football playoff schedule is out, so we can yell about that. And we have game 1 preview tomorrow.
Oh, no, that we can talk about the MLBPA.
No.
Yeah.
You just make me sad whenever we do this. You just tell me I'm a loser.
It's not me who did it. They did it.
and crap all over my sport.
They did it.
They did do it.
What could possibly go wrong with a new PA president going into negotiations? Yeah. Womp, 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 womp.
We'll talk game 1 of the NBA Finals, which will start tomorrow. Tonight is game 1 of the Stanley Cup, Lord Stanley's Cup. I might watch a little bit of that.
I'll probably pop it on for a bit.
Yeah. Let's see. Anything going on in the baseball world? Who's pitching today that's worth a D? Cam Schlittler on the mound against my Cleveland Guardians. He's pretty good.
Too bad there's no golf tournaments going on right now. You could go down the leaderboard.
Don't call me out on this. Bubba Chandler's on the mound tonight. Logan Gilbert's on the mound tonight.
Some good pitching tonight.
Yeah. I'm going to go out to dinner with my wife.
There you go.
I think that's
it's your
what
birthday.
I do.
You're not watching baseball tonight.
Well, I might turn it on at the end of the night, do the white man overbite.
Is that what you call it? Playing baseball?
Get a little freaky.
Getting higgy with it.
Let's see. Seahawks and Derek Hall agreed to a 3-year, $42 million extension.
You know how I knew that?
Why?
I listened to his update.
Oh, dang, really? Oh, dang.
Crazy.
Got him!
Crazy work.
Oh,
You can put it on the board.
damn.
I know good changer. That's very good changer.
Thank you. Thank you, Pop.
I always listen to
Sucks to
his
suck,
updates,
brother.
too. Dang, the one time I didn't listen to his update, I get hosed for it.
It's a tough place to be.
Dang, half the time I help him write the damn thing.
How does it feel? How does it feel?
Feels terrible. Yeah. Let's laugh about Todd Monken real quick. You mentioned it earlier today. I'd like to circle back on it. What are you laughing at me for?
No, the Monken part of this is just
Oh, I thought you were laughing at me.
no. The Monken Browns, Sorsby of it all. Like,
Do you think it's a giant ploy so they can get Brendan Sorsby?
no, you just know. They're so freaking desperate. You know this conversation has taken place.
Hell yeah, it has.
They're-
Okay.
No,
Stop.
Monken's
Let's be serious for a moment.
I'm being dead serious.
I know.
Monken is going into that quarterback room, looking at a dude who's a complete wreck of a human, physically, mentally, emotionally.
And then you have Deshaun Watson,
Yes.
too. I can't believe I
I
just
know.
took that shot at Shador.
But, like, you've got Deshaun Watson, who just doesn't seem to have a redemptive quality on a football team.
No, and nobody wants him to
And then
either.
you've got Shador Sanders, who's not good. And he's
you've-
not worth the freight. Well, I guess maybe he is because he sells jerseys.
And
but,
you
like,
got Dylan Gabriel, who's a lefty and my size.
Yeah.
So you're talking about flipping the whole script if you go Dylan Gabriel. Then you drafted Taylon Green.
because why not?
The metrics on him are insane.
He's a freak athlete. Like, if you're going to take a flyer on something, take a flyer on that. Fine.
I'll bet you in that meeting, Todd Monken has said, I'd take a shot at him. He's that good. I bet you, yes, not only did they talk about that, but I'll bet you a lot of people have talked about that. You think the Dolphins have talked about that? They could use a quarterback.
No, I don't think they
What if
have.
the NFL sticks with the NCAA and gives them a year ban? Dolphins could go grab Brendan Sorsby.
I don't
Yeah,
think
sending him to Miami.
The Jets could go
Not
get
the
Brendan
safest
Sorsby.
No,
The Cardinals could get Brendan Sorsby.
they could.
The
But, like,
Vikings could get Brendan
no.
Sorsby.
No.
No. Browns and Cardinals. Those are the teams. Not Miami. They're no.
Why not?
They're not that bad of an organization. They get things wrong, but they're not that bad of an organization.
Oh, you think only bad organizations would take a flyer on Sorsby?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's toxic.
What if he can ball out?
He's not good enough to do that.
Do we know that? Do we know that he's not good enough?
I think
I mean, where would he have been? Where would he have been in mock drafts?
probably the 5th quarterback.
Do we forget where Lamar Jackson was drafted after winning a Heisman?
Yeah, like, no. Sorsby probably would have been the 5th or 6th.
AI is telling me view as a high-end 1st to 3rd round caliber quarterback prospect. 1st to 3rd round.
So Drew Aller?
Dude, that's such a wide gap of quarterbacks.
Yeah, no.
But he does not have a traditional mock draft profile.
Yeah, I with that on him, no.
Round 2, round 3 talent.
Yeah, like I said,
Maybe somebody stretches and gets him into a 1st round.
Yeah, I would not. But with that on him, no. Not with the NBA federal case going. That's just
I think probably people just stay away from him.
But that's the desperation the Browns have. That's legitimate desperation that they have, and they're probably trying to talk themselves into it because, like, you know, Dylan Gabriel's not it. So and Taylor Green's your flyer. And Shador is as much as I don't think of him as a quarterback, it's better than Gabriel.
He might be your opening day starter.
I think if Deshaun Watson's healthy, I think it's Watson.
I mean, I could see a world where Shador beats him out.
I don't if Watson's healthy.
But I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know if Watson's healthy.
But he's not beating him out, though. He's just Watson's not healthy.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I do.
Like, if Watson's healthy, I don't think it's a competition.
Especially when you're paying him that much money.
Yeah, to be honest, even if you took the money away, I don't think Shador comes anywhere close to Watson even if he's healthy. Now, I understand that's a massive ask.
Yeah, I wonder what Watson's arm looks like right now.
Well, it's not falling off anymore, so.
I mean, he used to have a decent arm. He was a pretty good quarterback.
Yes, he was very good.
I think that's the craziest thing we forget is, like, 4 or 5 years ago, Deshaun Watson was like a top 5 quarterback in the NFL.
He was in an AFC championship.
Yeah, we forget that all the time.
I don't.
I never think about how good of a quarterback he was.
I really liked him coming out of Clemson.
The only thing I can think about is him playing grab ass and blowing Achilles left and right. That's I've completely forgotten that he was any good at quarterback.
He was a very good quarterback. So again, the Browns even have to have this is not surprising at all.
No, it is the most Cleveland Browns thing I've heard in a long time. Closing arguments brought to you by Leskin Law. Visit LeskinLaw.com for more information. Leskin Law's one-day divorce mediation, peace treaties, not war plans. That's going to do it for us. Have a wonderful sunny day out there. For Danny Marang, that's Casey Smith. I'm Patrick Harris.
Happy
Go
birthday.
do something I would do. Thank you.
Bye.